This week on a brand new episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast.
Spade, you hate them red-eye flights, bruh. You hate them.
Dog, you know what I hate more than red-eye flights? Seeing my mom struggle. Seeing my mom not being able to pay bills. That's what I hate. You know what I hate? My stomach growling.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind.
Yes, sir. What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sport podcast in all the land.
True.
Bruh, I don't know if you hear me, bruh. I mean, in all the land.
True.
Okay, I'm making sure you with me, man. We are back to wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion. No BS, no sugarcoat, no biasness, just the strong arm truth. This happens to be the first time you guys have watched our podcast here on YouTube, or if you're listening on any of our various podcast channels, I'm 1/3 of the show. I go by the name of K-Spade the Prospect.
And I'm your boy LeParis57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade.
Yes, sir.
Got our man Statman D over there. Y'all already know he over there.
In the corner. We keep him in the corner, bro. He used to that. That's where he was at in school. In the corner.
Hey, Spade.
Yes, sir.
Doing my work.
We missed the show.
Well, I mean, I figured if I didn't mention it, they wouldn't know. We could just, sneak it by.
They know, because they were sitting there like, yo, where y'all at?
Oh, okay.
Are y'all alright? They thought we died, bro. How come
we missed the show, bro.
How come when you don't do something, like, they always think you die? Like, they gotta go right to the worst. But we alright. We alright. I know, but we alright. And we got a great show for you guys today, Spade.
Indeed.
I ain't gonna prolong it. We gonna start. I know the NBA is back, but we gonna start in the NFL. We gonna save all that good NBA drama for the end of the show. We gonna end it with a bang. Gonna start in the NFL, Spade, and I'm taking it to Cleveland. I know. Hey, Spade, when do anybody ever say, yo, you want to take a ride to Cleveland? Like, I mean,
Bone Thugs and Harmony last time I was hyped.
I mean, maybe when Bron was with the Cavs, be like, yo, you want to go see Cleveland? But ain't nobody taking no rate. Ain't nobody willingly going to like, yo, let's go to Cleveland. Like, that's the spot. But anyway, we going to Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland. I don't want to think it like I'm throwing shade at Cleveland. Shout out to
they already pissed off at you. Don't be nice now. Go
hey,
go ahead on that.
We taking it to Cleveland. We talking Browns. If you guys didn't know, let me rewind. I'm gonna rewind it. The Browns been making some crazy moves all year. First of all, they got Hard Knocks. During Hard Knocks, babe, Josh Gordon was, he was back in the league, but he wasn't in camp. We was like, we talked about that. Then Michael Kendricks got banged for insider trading. We talked about that. And we was like, then they did a little conference where they were saying, they told Baker Mayfield, you're the backup. Tyrod Taylor's starting. Then, Spade, we had to come up here and take up for Tyrod Taylor because the whole world was slandering Tyrod Taylor. Then Baker Mayfield got the keys. And I said on this show, Spade, and you agreed, they give Baker Mayfield the keys, Spade. Ain't no turning back now. You can't go back to Tyrod. Baker got the keys. Let Baker keep the keys. Mm-hmm. Spade, the Browns traded Josh Gordon to the Patriots.
Yes. After saying they was going to cut him.
Yeah, after Spade. Now this week they traded Carlos Hyde to the Jags for a pick. Now we know Leonard Fournette been kind of injured and banged up this year. You had Leonard Fournette in your top 5. I'm not. He was in your top 5.
Wow, bro.
Over Kamara. But we know Fournette been banged up.
Yep.
We know Go ahead.
Nah, I agree. Go ahead.
We know Fournette's been banged up. Carlos Hyde was traded to the Jags for a pick. Talk to your boy. What's up with the Browns?
I got no idea. I mean, I've been saying for a long time that the Browns don't utilize Duke Johnson the correct way. This whole theory that Duke Johnson's a small back and he can't really run the ball. I don't know when the NFL went to this. It's like the NFL never heard of Warwick Dunn or any of these other smaller backs that made a living running the football. I mean, Marcus Allen was as skinny as me in his prime. He still ran the football. Duke Johnson has led that team in receiving, if I'm not mistaken, just last season. He's probably leading the team in receiving this year. If he's not, he's very close. Statman looked that up for me. But also, Nick Chubb recently started to show some signs. Now, I felt like Nick Chubb was the stud to get from UGA. And, you know, Sony Michel got thrown in the starting lineup in New England, and he been looking like he was ready for prime time. It took Chubb a little bit to get right. Chubb looked like he got it now. So I don't know if this is the Browns' way of saying between Chubb and Duke Johnson, we feel like we got something. I don't know if Hyde is close to time to be read up, and maybe, you know, maybe they was in early negotiations. And I don't know, bro, but it don't make sense to me. And they got back a 5th round pick, which I'm not gonna say you can't find something in the 5th round, but you ain't really moving start. I don't know, bro. I was finna say you're not moving starters for 5th rounders, but that's the new trend. That's what we're seeing. People move starting players for 5th rounders. I don't get it, bro.
I think the Browns feel like whatever they was getting from Carlos Hyde, they can get from Chubb. So they might as well just, while they in this whole youth movement, let's just go youth move. I mean, we know Baker's young. They got rid of Josh Gordon because they like the kid Callaway. They like I think not, what was it, the Raider game that Hyde had like 3 for like 150? Was that the Raider game?
Probably so. Like everybody go crazy against the Raiders, bro.
Huh?
Everybody go crazy against the Raiders. I ain't even see it in there. It's probably what it was. The Raiders, the doormat of the league, bro.
I think it was the Raiders. But I just feel like they like, you know what? If we could trade Hyde, send him down to Jacksonville, and get a 5th round pick, like you said, first of all, ain't nobody giving up no high 1st, 2nd round pick for Carlos Hyde. Let's just be honest. So whatever you can get for Carlos Hyde, I felt like they was willing to take. They probably could have got a 6. I mean, it's only like it's only probably like 5 running backs you giving like a 1st, 2nd round pick for, and that's Todd Gurley. That's like the top 5 guys. Todd Gurley, Zeke, Barkley. Like, if those guys was to ever get on the block, I think those guys can target a 1st round draft pick. But like Carlos Hyde, you're not giving up no high pick for that guy. You're not. So I think they would say, you know what, we're just gonna go with this youth movement, get some more picks so we can keep building this team. But Spade, I mean, I know you a Duke Johnson fan. I think he's a spell back. I don't think he's a starting running back in the league. But I think you hand the keys to Chubb. You let Duke spell in, and I think they're gonna be all right at the running back position, and they got a pick in return.
I mean, let me ask you this, and I know maybe this is me being a bit of a conspiracy theorist. What's the chances that Hyde has clashed with somebody on that team? He's butt heads with a coach. Like, this whole thing, it just feels weird to me. It feels weird. They were so sure that Hyde was the guy. Like, I don't think Chubb, it was never a discussion that Chubb is our starter. I don't think it ever was a discussion. Not throughout Hard Knock, not throughout, you know, any of the preseason games. Like, Chubb couldn't get right. Hyde was clearly the guy. So for them to just be like, oh, for a 5th rounder, yeah, what do we sign? I don't know. Something about it makes me feel kind of weird. And I'm going to keep it a stack, bro.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say, I just think that they just want to go with this youth movement. They got rid of Josh Gordon, and, you know, Callaway had a big play during the season, like just one big play, but he pretty much had the same issue Josh Gordon. I mean, he got hemmed up for like a marijuana charge. He wasn't suspended or anything, but I mean, I just think they're going with this youth movement, bro. I'm gonna tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised. Spade, if they didn't move Tyrod Taylor. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody is calling them right now, like, is Tyrod, you willing to move Tyrod? Because there's a lot of teams that quarterback. I mean, you look at Arizona. Rosen just got hurt, and they played Denver the other night, and Rosen threw 2 pick sixes in the first damn quarter. In the first quarter.
Yeah, but I mean, that team is bad.
Don't tell me that's
bro.
Denver, because Denver been getting chopped up this year, bro.
No, that team is bad, bro. That
ain't that same defense. That ain't.
We said that team was bad before Rosen even got the key. When we heard they was giving the keys to Rosen, we said this isn't gonna go well. That team is bad. We knew that team was bad. We knew this was happening. We knew that.
But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if one of these teams don't call the Browns like, "What's up with Tyrod?" And now Rosen hurt. I don't know how bad he's hurt, but now he's hurt. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody calling the Browns for Tyrod Taylor.
Well, I mean, I think Hyde is only 28. I think Tyrod 29 or 30. So if it's a youth movement, if they over there being prejudiced against older guys, then Tyrod is on borrowed time. He on borrowed time, bro.
I think
that's what they do. Well, I don't know, man. I feel some kind of way. I feel like you turned your back on Carlos Hyde. Once upon a time, you sounded like a Carlos Hyde fan when he used to run that pill hard as hell for the Niners. Used to be like, man, I like that kid.
First of all, Carlos Hyde is on my fantasy team, and he's gonna do fine with the Jags.
He's gonna do better with the Jags.
Might as well just put Fournette on IR. They might as well just put him on IR. That's what they might as well just do, because he ain't played since week 1, and even in week 1 he got hurt like in the first half. So they need to just put him on IR and let the kid heal. He been getting. Him and Dalvin Cook has been having the same injury problems since college. Fournette was in and out of the lineup down there at LSU with like hamstring and ankles. Same thing with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook I think is amazing, but he can't get right with his. It's always something with his hamstring or his ankle, and he's out again this week as well.
Yeah, I will say this. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right here. Hot take of the show, man. Carlos Hyde gonna do better in Jacksonville. And he's not doing terrible. I mean, he lighting it up. He's only averaging 3.5 a pop so far this season. He's been in the end zone 5 times already, and he only got 1 fumble on the. Like, he's not playing great. He's not looking trash out there either. All they got to do is get a solid running game out there and get the ball out of Blake Bortles' hands, good googly moogly, and then things look up for those guys. But anyway, if you good with the Carlos Hyde thing, man, let's move forward because this next topic.
Let me give y'all some numbers real quick. Let me give y'all some numbers real quick. First, y'all want to talk about the Browns and the Raiders. First of all, it was Nick Chubb that got 100 yards, and guess what? He did that with 3 carries.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Came back. Carlos Hyde had 22 carries, though, so he was toting that rock, but he only had 80 yards. So don't be trying to get at the Raiders like that. Raiders still came out with the dub. Raiders still came out with the dub, though.
They gave up 200 yards rushing to the Browns?
Oh, wait. Ooh. You said Raiders came out with the dub? No, referees came out with the dub. Y'all got beat.
Facts. Facts.
Hey. But this is an interesting number right here. So y'all talking about Carlos Hyde and Nick Chubb, right? Did y'all know that Carlos Hyde, he's going to make at least $3 million next year if he stays on contract with the team. Okay. Right now he's only making $900,000. But just to put in comparison, Nick Chubb, he's only going to make $800,000 next year, and he's only making $400,000. So when you think about contracts, that's a big deal right there.
Okay, I mean, and that makes sense. I just felt like it had to be something. Otherwise, you know, you can't get me that they over there like, ooh, a 5th round pick. Let's move out. Like, nah, I knew it was something. Cheap ass Browns. That's what I call them. Bro, this next topic is probably gonna ruffle some feathers. Every once in a while, man, we get these.
It better not.
Nah, it's going to. It's going to. And it'll be all right, though. We ain't really got a problem with it. For this next one, man, let's take it up to Foxborough. And we're not talking about anything on this sideline as far as the New England Patriots are concerned. We're talking about the fans. And I hate when we take valuable time out of our show and talk fans for a reason like this. But if you guys missed the game, it was a great game. It was a shootout. You got the young gunslinger over there on the side of, for the Kansas City Chiefs, and you got the old savvy vet on the sideline for the New England Patriots. Both of these teams played well. The moment that things kind of got ugly and made me feel some kind of way was after a touchdown by Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill scores a touchdown. He runs to the end of the end zone. We've seen stuff like this before. You've seen players even try to jump into the crowd of the opposing team and get pushed out the crowd. I'm cool with all that. This man gets to the end of the end zone. Boom, he gets hit with a beer. He got the middle finger thrown in his face. And it was just a flashback. Listen, man, everybody I know that's a fan of Boston sports, they get so defensive at the stigma that Boston fans are just terrible fans. Like, they terrible people. Not saying they terrible fans to their team. They support their team, but they just assholes. They terrible people. And anytime I meet a Boston fan, they go, yo, I hate that. We're not all like that. We're not all terrible people. We're not all racist. We don't all throw peanuts at African-American players. Like, we don't do that. And look, I'm not going to say it's all y'all, but sheesh. Y'all continue. This fan base, bro, continues to just give the franchises in that area a black eye. I feel like this was another example of fans just taking it too far. And I'm a little upset because I don't know what happened after that. Like, I never heard. I didn't see security come. Go. I'm handing this one off. What happened, bro?
First of all, Boston, New England said, "Oh, those guys that that did that crap to Tyreek Hill. They are banned from the stadium. They can no longer come to the games. But Tyreek Hill and his people and his agent said, "Yo, I'm going to try and prosecute these people to the fullest extent of the law that I can." And kudos to him, because to me, Tyreek Hill showed amazing restraint. And Spade, I said to you off camera. First of all, let me rewind, because like you said with Boston fans, it's not like this just happened at football games. It happens at baseball games, basketball games. Like, it's Boston fans, and it's not, of course, it's not all of them. But guess what? It's kind of like the guilty by association crap. Because, Spade, and I told you off camera, I don't know if you remember, Spade, we talked about it maybe, I don't know if it was last year or the year before last. It was a baseball player. I think his name was Adam Jones for the Baltimore Orioles. And believe me, we do not talk baseball on this show. So if we was mentioning something pertaining to baseball, then it was something we felt we needed to talk about. And he came out and did an interview and was like, man, Boston fans is known for this crap. We kind of get used to it. But we just know what it's going to be like when we go play the Red Sox. Or we go, we go to Boston games or something. He said it's always been like this. And, Spade, I said to you off camera, I said, I didn't like the middle finger, but if you want to stick the middle finger up at the player, okay. I didn't like it, but okay, you want to stick your middle finger up. Okay, cool. The throwing of the beer, they lucky this man didn't run in the stands, because we seen how that turned out with the Malice in the Palace. Ron Artest was just chilling on the scorer's table, and some fan threw something at him, and Ron Artest ran in them stands. He ran in them stands. And then other fans started jumping in. Other players started jumping in. And it's known as the Malice in the Palace. So kudos to Tyreek Hill for showing some restraint. Not running up in the stands or doing nothing like that. That was going to jeopardize him probably money and games. But, Spade, something got to... This cannot be okay. And to me, I think just banning these fans is not enough. I think they need to be held accountable. That's why I'm glad that he's pressing charges or whatever. Throwing a beer in somebody's face, is that not assault? I mean, I don't know, but is that not assault? That gotta be assault.
I'm sure it is.
Come on, man. It's unacceptable, man. And it's always some crap in Boston, man. It's always some crap in Boston, man. Unacceptable. Come on, man.
I will admit this. You said that the people who allegedly threw the beer, they banned for life?
Yeah, from going to Patriot games.
Hey, kudos to the Patriots. Kudos to whoever run whatever. I'm okay with that. Ban them from life. I'm cool with that. Now, Tyreek Hill, if you want to press charges or whatever, he's got that right. I don't have a problem with that. I was worried that nothing was going to happen to these guys. And as far as you saying, like when we talked off camera, you was like, look, I ain't a fan of the middle finger, but I ain't, that's fine. I ain't even fine with that, because we've seen players shoot. I seen Mike Vick shoot a bird to the fans, and he got fined for it. So I mean, obviously you can't fine these players. But even if the beer is not thrown,
as long as you're not touching me or throwing nothing or hitting me with nothing, I can deal with the middle finger, Spade. But throwing that beer in that man's face, nah, that's not all right. That's not all right.
Now I don't want you to do nothing to me I can't do back,
right in his face, but they didn't touch him.
Yeah, I don't want you to do nothing to me I can't do back. If I can't shoot you no bird, don't shoot me one. As far as cheering and booing, I mean, I can cheer and boo at the fans if I want. I mean, it ain't gonna change nothing, but we can take the lead. I can shush the crowd. All that stuff right there. That's all fun and games. Cheering, booing, chants, whatever, man. I'm cool with all that. When the other stuff, I don't have time or patience for, and I don't feel like it belongs at any game.
Boston, do better, man. Like, do better, like fans. Do better. What are y'all doing? Y'all think it's cool to? And I seen a verified guy. I wish I would have screenshotted, but he was a verified guy. I want to say he was either a reporter, somebody from Boston, and was like, "I'm happy the fan threw the beer in Tyreek Hill's face because this guy was domestic violence. He was charged with domestic violence, and he showed like the list, like his charges of what he did to like his girlfriend or whatever at the time, and was like, I hope every stadium this guy go in, people do this to him. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't like it, Spade. I don't like it. Let the law handle this crap. Let the law handle it. I don't like it. I don't like it,
That's
man.
trash.
You can't justify one thing with another.
What happened?
I said you can't justify one thing with another. You can't do that.
Oh, definitely not. Statman, you got anything before we move forward?
Nah, I think we're pretty much all clear with this one, right? So we're good.
Clear as can be.
All right, let's move on then. Spade, gotta take it to my neck of the woods. We taking it to New York. We talking Giants. If you guys didn't know, Giants pretty much having a terrible season. They're like 1-5 right now. And Eli been
every time I pick them to be good, they do this to me, bro. They do this to me.
Spade, but it's one bright spot on the Giants, and it's not Odell. Let's say Saquon look like he the real deal. Saquon look like he ready for prime time. He's
bro,
the
I owe
one
that
bright
kid an
spot for the
apology.
Giants.
I owe that kid
like
an
he-
apology, bro.
Spade, he look like he the real. He look like he's serious. But Spade,
Saquon, I'm sorry.
yeah, apologize to that man. Spade, gotta talk about the owner for the Giants,
Let's get
Mara. Giants owner Mara, I think his name John Mara. He said that he wants Odell to do a little more playing and a lot less talking. Now we know Odell has been very, what's the word I'm looking for? Dramatic on the sideline. Very, Napoleon, not Napoleon. What's Shakespeare-esque with the acting on the sideline, Spade. Doing the most over there on the sideline, saying a lot of things. We know about the Lil Wayne and Odell Beckham interview. A lot was said then. And Spade, I mean, the Giants haven't been looking too good. It doesn't help that they losing, so that puts 100 on 10 on, you know, with what Odell's saying, and you're losing. Nobody's happy. Spade. Before I even get your thoughts on what the owner said about Odell, Odell's father responded on Instagram, Spade, and posted a little picture, a video of John Mara in the skybox. He was throwing the chair around, I guess he was upset after a player or something like that. And he said, "Oh, so you can do it, but my son can't." Spade, I want to get your thoughts on what the owner said about Odell, and I want to get your thoughts on about what Odell's father said about the owner.
Yeah, let's get it. First of all, man, this owner just signed off on Odell Beckham Jr. having a $95 million contract, bro. $95 million. If that man come out and say he wants you to do a headstand before the game, as unrealistic as it is, I think if he come to you in a respectful way, he got the right to request it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, let me make sure I clear that and clarify this before somebody think I'm going to the extreme. I'm not saying that your boss or your manager, your person that you answer to, I'm not saying that person has rights to you. I'm not saying that they own you. I'm saying that at every job, everywhere, your boss is going to request some actions of you that you just flat out not going to like. Sometimes you're going to have to do parts of your job that's not fun. And I don't feel like this was out of bounds at all, bro, to say you need to do a little less talking and a lot more playing. Bro, that's the nice way. It's some other things he could have said. Matter of fact, if I'm the owner and I just broke you off a $95 million contract and you want to jump on TV and say that you want to play in California, we can make that happen, bro. We can make that happen right now. I'll send you straight to San Francisco, bro. I will send you straight out there with Beat Hard. I will send you out there in a New York second for a 5th round pick, bro. That's what I do. So first of all, the owner, I ain't got a problem with what the owner said. I don't have a problem with his angle at all. He is more, he's more than in the right to say that. Now let me talk about Pops right quick. Pops come back and found the video of the dude being upset, throwing a temper tantrum or whatever, and said, "Oh, so you can do it? My son can't." First of all, bro, let me tell you the difference. Your son don't own no team. Your son, look, that man who was the owner, he ain't got no boss. He can do whatever he want to do. He can show up in his drawers. Your son can't because he ain't the owner, bro. He's got a boss.
Man,
that's
he can
one.
burn that shit to the ground if he wants.
You can do what you want to do, bro. First and secondly, dog, he didn't even comment on Odell's actions. He said he need to do less talking. He didn't even say the owner didn't say he got a problem with your son throwing a tantrum. Just shut up while you doing it. Throw a silent tantrum. How about that? Just be quiet is what he requested. So I feel like, and you see this a lot of times, bro, in sports. And look, my parents love themselves to me. I get it. But sometimes parents, instead of always flying to the defense of your kid, maybe you need to, see who right and who wrong here. You probably want to pull your son to the side and say, "Look, man, You are a millionaire, 95 million, bro. You need to play. You need to stop talking a little bit. That's just common courtesy, bro. If my job give me a raise, and then I jump on TV and be like, shoot, I wouldn't mind working over there. What? Man, if you don't shut up, Odell, come on, bro. Come on. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Odell, be quiet.
Bruh, this is the they want, like, they gave you this money. They expecting you to be, if not the leader, one of the team leaders. And everything that come out your mouth, you throwing shade at the quarterback. You knew Eli was your quarterback when you signed that money. You knew what it was. That's why, Spade, you said you'll send his ass to San Francisco, not me. His ass will stay right here in New York and be miserable.
He want to play in Cali, get him there. He thinking he gonna play with the Rams. Nah,
he gonna play with the Niners, and play in New York and be miserable and earn his damn money. That's what he gonna do.
Now I will say this. It should be noted that Odell, his reply to the owner's comments was kind of along the lines of what you would expect. He said, "You know what? I need to do more. I need to be better. Period. We all do. We're a 1-5 team. Everybody needs to be better, and that includes me." That's what I like to see. Now check your pops. Check your pops. Like, get off social, pops. Come on, dog. Like, I don't like that. You can't sit there in front like that man made an unrealistic request.
I hate that. I hear other sports media places, Spade, and I know we don't like to talk about other places, but I hear other places saying, "Oh, Odell can't tell his father to be quiet." Yes, you can, and you can do it respectfully. If my mom was saying some wild stuff about anything, I could be like, "Mom, what are you doing? Like, chill." Like, you can say that to your parent. Yeah. Odell is a grown ass man. You telling me, even when it was that Lonzo Ball, LeVar Ball situation, they was like, "Oh, well, Lonzo can't tell." Even LeVar said it too, but he was like, other media outlets was like, Lonzo can't tell LeVar what to do. He can tell him, like, "Yo, simmer down for a minute, Pop. You making this crap harder than it have to be on me. And I think any parent would be like, "You know what? I don't want to make it harder on my kid. Let me cool out." Come on.
Yeah, now hold up.
Come on, man.
Now let me jump back in right quick. You can't really tell your parents what to do. Look,
I'm not saying tell them what to do. I'm saying if you tell them, Spade, if you was to tell your parent, like, "Yo, chill out. You making this crap, my job, way harder on me." I don't think your parent gonna get up there and be like, "Blah blah 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 blah." F your job. They're not gonna do that, man.
Nah,
and damn sure ain't gonna talk
about
your
got them kind of parents. But sadly, some people do, bro. Like, some people legit got them kind of parents, and I don't know what they can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just got one of them parents that pop off, bro, you can't tell your parent not to pop. But I mean, like I said, it should be noted that Odell came out like he had some sense and say, "I need to do more. I need to be better." So I'm cool with Odell's reaction to this. I'm not cool with the things that Odell said in that interview. I mean, because he really was tripping. Like, he up there like, "Oh yeah,
which one? You know. Which interview?"
You're right. It's been a few, but I'm talking about the one where he was like, "Yeah, sometimes I'm cool, taking a slant to the house, but I want to go deep, and I don't feel like Eli we can't attack down the field. I want to go down the field." Like, what? What? Don't say that. You can feel that way all you want. Don't say that. Don't do that. Stat man, you got anything before we move forward?
I mean, you guys are talking about the dad, but I just wanted to make note that, the dad was actually just talking about the commentator that was showing the owner. Because at the same time the owner was being on video, the commentator was talking trash about Odell Beckham Jr. So that's the only reason why Senior actually put up a little post. Just wanted to make that note.
I mean, honestly, that change for me.
It doesn't matter.
I can't speak for the parents, but for me, it don't change anything.
It doesn't. It shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Yeah, it don't change anything.
But it's just the dad looking out for the public, though. You're just looking at the publicity of it. It's just that they're talking about Odell, but then they got the owner doing the same thing. So it's like, why are you bringing up Odell Beckham Jr. throwing a chair, and the owner is doing it, but you don't bring up the owner throwing a chair? But you want to say that the player's childish, though. If the owner's not childish.
If you can't see the difference, and this go for the dad, the commentator, or whoever else, people listening to this podcast, whoever, if you honestly think that team owners have to, come on, like, if we compare Odell to the owner of the New York Giants, then I can't even converse with that person. If you feel like they should be able to do the exact same things, I can't converse with people who feel that way. That's just me on it.
Yeah.
Let's move forward, man. D, you're going to like this one. Let's go to the Bay Area. And D just recently told me, when he tell people here in Florida he's from the Bay, They think he mean Tampa. Florida people, y'all so don't nobody mean Tampa when they say the Bay. You talking about the real Bay over there with E40 in Oakland and MC Hammer. Bro, why don't y'all claim MC Hammer when y'all be talking about the Bay?
Bro, MC Hammer is a legend, bro.
See what I'm saying?
Bro, he be at the games. He be at the Raider games. So shit.
Yeah, but the people, like, do the people claim him?
I ain't never heard you shout out MC Hammer. Shout out MC Hammer right now, bro. Give MC Hammer his props.
Hey man, shout out to the legend E40. Shout out to the legend.
Wow, you see how they do Hammer?
He got to start with 40 first.
Anyway, man, check this out. So, D happened to be a Raider fan. It's a tough year for him, y'all. So, if there's any Raider fans in the comment section, hey, shoot this man some emotional support. It ain't real good for the Raider fans. So, I'm going to take this next segment, and we're going to talk about the Raiders. But before we do, I got a conspiracy.
Mad shit about to the Raiders.
Bro, I got a conspiracy, dog.
Completely shit. Like, for real.
I got a conspiracy. Everybody thought that John Gruden came out of retirement as a coach to go back to the Oakland Raiders and be vindicated, you know, and just come back and be like, yeah, somebody. No. Maybe he was upset that the Raiders fired him. Now, yeah, I know he landed in Tampa, the fake Bay. He was able to win a Super Bowl on the back and hard work of Tony Dungy. That's neither here nor there. But maybe the Super Bowl did not take that bitter taste out of his mouth of what the Raiders did to him, bro. And maybe, just maybe, when they come calling and begging, Mr. John Gruden, can you please come save us? Maybe he said, you know what? I'm about to go over there and tear this franchise apart with my bare hands, starting with Khalil Mack, Evil Lab. I think he might be doing that, bro. I'm just saying, just something to think about.
Wow.
Just something to think about. It's very possible.
So you think he came back to sabotage them boys?
Yes. Listen, man.
Spade.
Is it a coinky dink that we in the month of October and he goes by the name Chucky? I can't make this up, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I can't make this up. Chucky, by the time Chucky done with the Raiders, it's just gonna be.
Okay.
I don't know what Vegas probably gonna tell y'all. No thanks. When Vegas see the product that y'all trying to bring, there they're gonna be like, "We good. We got the Bellagio. We good." Anyway, in case y'all didn't know, man, obviously the Khalil Mack debacle will go down in history as one of the dumbest trades in NFL history. But hold up, Chucky ain't done. No.
Space. So you have no confidence that they're gonna be able to flip them first round picks?
Absolutely not. For a Khalil Mack? For a defensive player of the year?
Okay.
Absolutely not. He ain't through though, bro. It is now rumors out of the Bay, the real Bay, that Chucky got Amari Cooper on the trade block. Now, I've been kind of hard on Amari Cooper. I'm the one that came up with the joke, Amari Cooper can't catch a cold in January. That's my joke. I pinned that myself. But hold up. If you ain't liking Amari Cooper, what else you got? Look, I know they got Jordy. Jordy, to me, ain't really looking like the Jordy I thought he was going to look like. But then again, nobody else over there is looking good, except for Marshawn Lynch, and he's hurt. LeParis, what in the world is John Gruden doing? I'm serious. I was trolling a little bit in the beginning, but seriously, bro. What? Look, man. Listen, hold on. I got to let you know who all been released under Chucky's regime.
Oh, here we go.
Crabtree.
Here we go.
Crabtree, David Anderson, Marquette King, Khalil Mack, and now possibly Amari Cooper. What are they doing, bro? Please help me to understand it. You the football specialist, bro. What is this?
Don't put this on me. I don't know what John Gruden over there doing. Only person he said if you don't like, John Gruden came out and said if you don't like, what is his name? Derek Carr? If you don't like Derek Carr, you don't like people because he's the nicest guy you ever want to meet. That's what he said.
Don't win you football games, bro.
Hey, I mean, people said he wasn't crying, but it's a picture, it's a little video going around of Carr getting. I mean, he just been beat up this whole year, and it looked like he was down there and he was crying, Spade. Now I don't know if he was crying, but it looked like he was crying.
You picking?
I'm not picking at him. I'm just saying. Football, you got to be a little tough, man. You got to be a little tough.
Now you saying
when Odell was on the sideline crying, Spade, people let him have it. I'm just saying, fair is fair. Got to be fair. But I don't know what the hell the Raiders is doing, Spade. Like, what is the Raiders doing? They getting rid of all the talent. It is too. Now I know Amari Cooper has had some problems with drops, Spade, but I think it's too early to give up on this guy already. Already they giving up on Amari Cooper. It's too early, man. I don't like it. I think it's too early, man. How old is Amari Cooper? 24? 23? Come on, it's too early to give up on, bro. So they basically telling me, Spade, that Amari Cooper is Brett Perriman. When we seen Amari Cooper have good seasons. I think Amari Cooper I think he's been in the league for 4 years, Spade. I think he had 2 good seasons. Am I not mistaken? His rookie year was good, and that second year was good, if I'm not mistaken. The past 2 years been kind of bad, but the Raiders been bad.
Wait. I'm sorry, I gotta stop you. You said that his first 2 years was good?
Wasn't that his first 2 years when he was good? Like when the Raiders made the playoff, Amari Cooper had a good year. And I think the year before that, I think he had a good year. I could be mistaken.
I know one of those years he led the league in drop passes, and I think the next year he was behind Mike Evans for second in drop passes. But it's been receivers
that led the league in drops that still had good years though, Spade. Like Dez Bryant was one of those guys led the league in drops, and he had 16 touchdowns in that year.
Oh,
so we've seen guys have good years
for another Cowboy. Okay, I get it.
No. I mean, Spade, Mike Evans used to lead the league in drops too. Mike Evans had a monster year and led the league in drops.
I mean, when the Dolphins had Juice Landry and he led the league in receiving, he did not lead the league in drops.
I'm not saying every receiver. I'm saying we've seen guys have good years and led the league in drops. So just because the dude dropped the ball a lot doesn't mean he had a bad year. He could have had a crazier year if he didn't drop the ball so much. But we seen receivers like Mike Evans, Dez Bryant, and so on and so on have lead the league in drops and still have monster years. That's all I'm saying. I think it's too early to say Amari Cooper. Do I want my Cowboys, who's been in circulation, people saying that they should trade a first round pick for Amari Cooper? I don't think they should do that, but crazier things have happened. We gave the Lions 2 first round picks for was it Roy Williams? The wide receiver Roy Williams. Yes. I don't remember who it was, but we gave the Lions 2 first round picks for that guy. So crazier things has happened.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's true. Yeah, I'm over here digging. Man, that was 2015 that he was behind Mike Evans in drops. He was tied with Ted Ginn for drops. I'm not trying to pick on Ted Ginn, but this is a guy that's notoriously known as not having good hands. You know, just saying. It looked like he might have got it together after that year, though.
Hey, man.
That's what I'm saying. I think he had solid years. I think it's too early to be like, yo, we out. Not us. I'm not saying us.
Yeah,
I know it's too early to be like, yo, we out on Mike Evans.
Yeah, he might have got it together after that year.
Hey, man, I just want to put it out, man.
But if you got a Raider fan up here, what do the Raider fan think?
Hey, man, I just want to put it out the Raiders, bro. First 2 years, this man went over 1,000 yards, so it don't matter about drops. This fool still, still got that 1,000-yard season 2 times in a row. But going on to that John Gruden stuff, man, I just want you to know we didn't fire him, all right? We traded him. We got 2 first-round picks. We got $8 million, and we also got a couple other picks as well. So I'm just letting you know that we didn't fire him, all right? It was just a little disagreement between, you know Al Davis back then. We wanted speed. So that's all he wanted. He just wanted speed.
Basically,
and that's it.
Y'all told him you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Gotta get the hell out of here. But then on top of that,
y'all want him to feel like that's not a firing.
Okay. On top of that, we try to get some things. But look at it. It was already disagreements between him and Al Davis and the fact of the drafting already. What he's doing right now is exactly what he wanted to do back then. So it's not a conspiracy, man. He's just trying to make his own team. That's all it is. He's trying to get rid of AC right now, trying to get some picks for that. He's trying to get rid of the 2 firmer first-round picks that we got as safety.
But all right, so you're a Raider fan.
So you all right with
feel
this?
like
no?
That's what I think you said. That's what I want to know.
I'm not alright with it. I'm not alright with it. It needs some explanation. It needs something to be said, especially with that.
You just explained it.
Hey,
he just wants his own team, according to you.
He wants his own team, but it needs to be explained in a better way. Right now, he's just trying to say we're trying to win, but he needs to come out and just say, look, I just want the team constructed the way I want it. If he comes out and says that, I'm sure it could be taken differently.
Not to mention that Marshawn Lynch is hurt, and he might be on IR.
Yeah, not to mention it's over for y'all, bro. Y'all tanking. Y'all in tank mode.
Hey, man, just win, baby. Just win, baby.
Y'all think we need to be out? When I say we, I mean the people, not us. Y'all think we need to be out on Amari Cooper? How old is Amari Cooper?
24.
I need to know his age.
He's 24.
Yeah, come on, man. That's too young.
He's not.
So if you want to be out on Amari Cooper at 24 years old, not y'all, but people are telling me that he's Brett Perriman then.
No,
well, I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me that I actually believe, and I I don't even remember who this came from, but it was somebody that got an opinion that I respect. But he was saying that Amari Cooper is similar to a high volume shooter in the NBA. If you don't get Amari Cooper involved in the game plan early then he mentally checks out.
Yep.
Like you can't be like, all right, it's fourth quarter. All right, Amari, we're going to get you involved. At that point, Amari, like, man, I've been open all game. Like, I don't care if you throw it to me or not anymore. And I'm not saying that that's a good thing. Like, technically, you don't want your player to have that type of mentality, but realistically, everybody don't have the same mentality. That's one of the reasons why people feel the way they feel about Melo. Melo's a volume shooter. You got to get Melo his shots throughout the game. You can't tell Melo, look, you're going to get 5 shots. They all coming in the fourth quarter. Or them 5 shots going to be the worst shots you ever see. So somebody told me that, and looking at Amari, it could be some truth to that. It really could be some truth to that. And that's what it is. At 24 years old, man, it's just, it's catastrophic for them to be saying we done with Amari.
I think so, too.
I don't know what Gruden's plan is, but it looks bad. I'm glad he's not my coach.
And I mean, what's the alternative? Like, what other... I can
Jordan.
see if you had, like, okay, we're going to trade Amari and get another weapon. Like, you Lynch is hurt now. Lynch is hurt. Cook... Jared Cook has been playing. He probably been one of the best tight ends in the league so far this season. Cook been balling. I feel you gotta scheme up and figure out a way to get Amari Cooper the ball. Do you guys see anybody busting a move for Amari Cooper?
Yeah. I mean, for the same reason we just said. He's a speedster. He's only 24 years old.
Yep.
And I think, yeah, somebody gonna bust a move for him. I want to believe that. Yeah. Yeah, I want to believe that. LeParis, y'all need a wide receiver, don't you?
I know. I don't like giving. If they was to be like, yo, a second or a third, I'd be in. Even with Earl Thomas, like they was like, yo, give him a second. I'm like, yo, give him a second. But then they went back and was like, yo, give us a first. And I'm like, damn, a first? Like, then you kind of asking yourself, like, what kind of damn season we gonna have? Like, this shit might be a top 10 pick. Like, you gotta ask yourself that question. Like, you gotta ask yourself, this joint could be like that. Now, I like I said, I think it's very premature to be like, yo, Amari Cooper is a bum. Like, that's not me. That's not me. And like I said, we seen receivers. Don't get me wrong, the drops are a huge issue.
But it do look like you got him under control. I gotta say that.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think. It's too premature. I wouldn't mind Amari if they want to say, "Yo, you can have Amari Cooper for a second round pick." I say, do it. I do it. Amari Cooper is better than everything we got at wide receiver on the field right now, even with the drops.
Numbers alert. Numbers alert. Would you pay Amari Cooper $10 million a year as a receiver?
See, now that's another question. Like, that's another question.
Next year,
How much did Sammy Watkins just get? Because I'm giving him more than
14,
they gave Sammy.
I think Sammy got 14.
Yeah.
next year,
If I'm not mistaken, I think Sammy got $14 million a year, man.
Next year for
and
Amari
we know
Cooper,
Sammy
though,
done had some injury issues.
Next year for Amari Cooper, though, Amari Cooper will have a base salary. This is not bonuses or nothing like that. A base salary of $13.9 million. Just
give him his money. Look,
Yeah,
your coach, you gave your coach $100 million.
We was about to. Ain't that the truth? We was about to get. Daz was about to make $16 million, and I think Daz had 60 catches last year.
Now I will say this, LeParis. I don't know if. Look, I'm not saying they did, Raider fans, before y'all come at me. I don't know if his durability has come into question because he is currently in concussion protocol. He took a very ugly helmet-to-helmet hit against the Seahawks that I think the hit was dirty to death. Let me go ahead and say, like, a lot of times it'd be some inadvertent hits and it'd be something that look like, ugh. Like that one looked bad, but he's currently in concussion protocol. And I don't know if he's had any previous injury issues, so I don't know if that's scaring him away. But when you draft a man top 5, I think he was the 3rd or 4th pick of the draft. He's only 24 years old. It would have to be something egregious for me to be like, okay, I'm washing my hands of this first-round talent after 4 years, or however long he's been in the league.
And I mean, you got a young quarterback. You need You need to pair him with a young wide receiver. And I think Carr and Amari Cooper has showed that they have rapport. They have good rapport. Like, I don't understand what's the issue. It's John Gruden just like, yo, I'm stripping this thing to the bare bones and I want to build it how I want to build it with Carr. Like, what is the alternative? That's why I'm not understanding. What's the alternative? Because they had Martavius Bryant, Spade, and remember they cut him and then they brought him back.
They brought him back. And that's what I was just about to ask. Do you feel like you think they looking at Martavius like,
no
I
way.
think we can get Amari's production from Martavius?
No way.
I'm not saying they
never
are.
know what Spade, because you never know if you never know if Martavius Bryant is going to be available. They cut him because they thought he was going to be suspended.
That's right.
For whatever reason, the league ain't never bust a move. Nope. So they was like, hey, we going to bring him back.
Yep.
So you never know about his availability. That's the issue. I think Martavius Bryant is a great talent. A Pro Bowl talented type of player. But you never know about his availability. So I could be wrong, but I don't think they're looking at Martavius Bryant like that. I don't. But I could be wrong.
They can't be looking at 33-year-old Jordy Nelson thinking that he their guy for the future. Can't be thinking that.
I don't think so either. I don't know what
Amari
the Raiders
Cooper
are doing.
is listed at 6'1".
Oakland.
They typically boost people's height in these things, so I don't know, man. Like, I'm just grabbing at straws at this point. I can't understand why Chucky want to get rid of Amari Cooper. I feel like Chucky over there trying to demolish his whole franchise, and you on your way, Chucky.
You said the same thing about Khalil Mack, like you said, Marquette King. He was like one of the strongest punting legs in the league. We was like, what the hell is going on? I mean, he ended up being hurt with them. Like, he ended up getting hurt, but that's neither here nor there.
He didn't know that, though.
Yeah,
he didn't know that was going to happen. Right.
I mean, I think he's stripping it down to the bare bones and he's trying to build it how he want to build it. But, I mean, let's be honest. John Gruden ain't coaching, 20 years? Like, 15 years.
Yeah, he been in that coach room. Been in that quarterback room looking at film. And wait, one last question. Isn't he the play caller? Don't he call the plays on offense?
Oh, don't give me the line. I don't know.
Yes, he is.
Man,
He is.
Chucky, you keep doing your thing, Chucky. It is definitely a horrific scene in Oakland. What else we got, bro?
I mean, his money guaranteed, Space, so he Gucci. So they can fire him tomorrow. Yeah. They're going to still owe him them M's.
Yeah, he go right back to ESPN, too. He don't care. And
slide right back into that cook comfy job.
Double dip.
Facts. Spade, the NBA season has started, bro.
Let's go.
The NBA season. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. You already know. It's 82 games. I figure the Rockets will win like 50-something games. James Harden will probably be strong arm performer of the week 58 times.
It's possible.
Out of the 50-something games they win.
I give it to who deserves it, bro. If he deserves it, he get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
Spade, it's the start of the NBA season. It was an exciting game last night versus the Warriors and the Jazz. It's been some exciting games. It's been some blowouts. It's been some high scoring. Spade, I don't know if we talked about the rule, but the NBA did change a rule that after an offensive rebound, the shot clock do not reset to 24. It goes to 14. So that gives you 10 less seconds to get up a shot. It's been some high scoring games. I think the Pelicans scored 149 points on somebody's Spade. Crazy. But it's the start of the NBA season. It's a lot of things to talk about. What had you like, oh snap, this happened this early in the season?
I mean, so much, man. For one, you got to talk about the fact that Tibbs actually executed his plan to perfection. He sabotaged every trade attempt to make sure that he kept Jimmy Butler. Look, Tibbs wanted Jimmy to stay. Jimmy wanted out. Tibbs sabotaged every possible trade scenario to make sure he got his guy back. That worked. LeBron has brought excitement back to the Lakers. Laker fans are not going to like me. I have said this before. The Lakers this year will be the most exciting 6-seed team you ever seen before in your life. I'm not buying into this. Lakers gonna be top 3 in the West. If they do, hey man, kudos to y'all. I don't see it. I think LeBron has brought Showtime back to the Lakers. I don't think it's gonna, that story ain't gonna end like y'all think it's gonna end though. And yeah, man, Kawhi looks good.
You got to mention
North
Gordon
of the
Hayward.
border.
Gordon Hayward as well, returning to the court.
Gordon Hayward returned. Man, Kyrie got a fro. Man, it's a lot going on,
Hey,
man.
you wanna know what else? You want to know what else is crazy to me? That the beat down that Bobby Portis gave Nico still got Nico in the damn zone. Nico still out there going wheels.
Bro, my favorite tweet was you saying that Bobby Portis beat a demigod out of
Nico like sick. Ain't Nico like 6'10"? Like Nico is a demigod now. Like good God,
beat him
Nico
into
a beast,
demigod, bro.
Bro, Nico is a beast now. I think it's only been 2 or 3 games, and it's still early in the season, so I ain't saying Nico no MVP and all that. Relax, y'all. I'm just saying it's been 2 or 3 games, and Nico played well in all them damn games. Spade, me and you have been in parties watching the Bulls play with Nico, and Nico was jacking from the logo like he was Steph Curry and taking fadeaway threes. But for us, they was missing. For the Pelicans, them shits is going in. Nico balling.
Yeah, man.
Nico balling. Spade, I gotta ask you, man. You know, it's been a lot of talk about these Lakers, man.
Yep.
A lot of talk about these Lakers.
Yep.
Bruh. That first game they played against Portland did edge them out and pull out the victory. But Spade, it looked like they couldn't. Maybe it's going to take some time. I already know, because when Bron went to the Heat, they couldn't. They kind of struggled to figure out everybody role with Bosh and Wade and Bron and the role players with Cole and Chalmers and all those guys. Spade, it kind of looked like the Lakers didn't. It didn't look like they was ready to be on the court, but Rondo did. But I mean, even with Lonzo and Ingram, I feel like we know what we're going to get for Kuzma. Kuzma is a gamer, but this is what I saw. I felt like those other guys was not comfortable playing with LeBron yet. Did you feel that, or am I tripping?
I don't know if I want to say that. The storyline
before you go,
Spade,
at one point they inbounded the ball to LeBron. LeBron threw it to Lonzo Ball. Lonzo headed up court. It looked like the ball was about to bounce out of bounds. It looked like LeBron wanted Lonzo to bring the ball up court. Lonzo caught it before it went out of bounds, and he passed it in a millisecond. He passed it right back to LeBron and wanted no parts of bringing the ball up court. Like
I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it.
Ahead.
I mean,
go ahead.
I think it's chemistry, and it's not just on LeBron's teammates. It's on Bron too. Bron out there throwing behind the back passes out of bounds. Like that kind of stuff right there used to infuriate me. Just throw a regular pass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't get no extra points because you threw it behind your back. But I understand that it's gonna take them a while to get it figured out, bro. So I'm not tripping. They gonna figure it out. They gonna be a pretty good team. They gonna be 6th in the West, maybe 5th if somebody have an injury. You know what I'm saying? 5th or 6th in the West. They gonna be all right. They ain't gonna be no better than that.
Spade, let me ask you, who you got out the playoffs then? Somebody can't make it.
You just gonna hit me with that on the fly though?
I mean, you saying they 5th or 6th? Who ain't making it? Because Portland, regardless how I feel about Lillard, it look like Portland still have a good team.
Oh, Portland gonna be there for sure. Golden State gonna be there. I think New Orleans will be there. I think it's a good chance Denver probably make it. I would not be shocked to see.
What about
Utah.
The Jazz? The Jazz look like they're going to make it, and so do the
That's
Thunder.
what I was
You
gonna
ain't
say. I
mentioned
would
the
not
Thunder.
be shocked to see Utah, and I'm not counting out the Thunder either, man. I'm not counting out the Thunder. If Russ come back like I expect him to, I'm not counting those guys out either. I'm not ready, however, to put a vote of confidence into the T-Wolves. Because regardless of how well Jimmy Butler's playing right now and carrying that team, they still just, they still at 500. I know this season just started.
Is Jimmy going to be there? Because if Jimmy ain't there, they not making it.
But if
Jimmy's
Tibbs
not
got
there,
anything
they're
to do
not
with it,
making it.
Jimmy ain't going nowhere. If Tibbs got anything to do with it.
Wait, so all the teams you just said. So
Wait, they're going to trade Jimmy Butler.
San Antonio's not going in?
I hate to do this to DeRozan, man, but has DeRozan shown us that he can carry?
They still got LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, but your boy there, LA there.
That's true. They still got LA. You know what? I'm
He could be
tripping.
an assistant
Put him
coach.
in. Put him in. Yeah, put him in.
Hey,
Put him in.
who ain't making it?
So
You got like 12 teams in the
You named 9 teams just kind of got in.
word. You got like 12 teams in the playoffs.
I did not say that many. I said Golden State,
One.
the Pels, the Nuggets, the Spurs, the Blazers, And I said I wouldn't be shocked to see Utah, and I said the Lakers and the Rockets.
That's 9.
How many is that?
That's 9 teams.
That's
fool.
not. No, it's not, bro.
Name 'em.
I'm counting on my fingers.
Put a number.
Warriors, Pels, Nuggets, Spurs, Blazers, Jazz, Rockets. That's 7 teams. And Lakers. That's 8 teams. And when I say it, and the Thunder.
Thank
that's 9
you.
teams.
Yeah.
And let's
Everybody
move
say
forward,
the
bro.
Thunder.
Why y'all trying to put me on the hot seat?
Spade, I'm just saying, if you got the Spade, listen to your boy, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot or nothing. I'm just saying,
Too late.
If
Too late.
you got the Lakers in, then somebody ain't making it. And I think that Jimmy not going to be there. I think the Wolves are out. That's what I'm going to say.
I just said I didn't put the Wolves in though. I didn't put them in.
Okay, Spade.
Hey, man. Go
Okay,
on.
Spade.
Go on.
I didn't. I just said I'm not putting the Wolves in.
Okay,
I just said that.
Spade. Anything else to start in the NBA season?
Y'all ain't
No,
listening.
had
I
you-
would. Nah, I'm done.
Yeah, I am, bruh.
Nah, I'm done now.
Listen,
Nah, I don't even want to talk no more. Now I'm mad. Now I got
let me ask the supporters, the people that watch this show. If you guys have the Lakers in the playoffs, then who's not making it? I'm gonna tell you what is. The Spurs is just one of them teams. I feel like they just belong in the playoffs, so I think they're going to make it. But I can see this. I can see the Spurs. Like I said, I believe Pop getting you 20 wins just off coaching.
Really? That's it?
So they're going to win game.
That's it.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
he's
lot.
No
He's
way.
saying
We
No.
We
He's
talking
saying-
about
20
the coach.
wins is a
We
lot,
talking
bro.
about the coach that sits down his starters almost half or almost a third of the games.
Yeah, and
wins.
and they be in games.
And wins
they
those
be in
games.
games that they should lose because they playing guys like Patty Mills and Forbes.
Exactly.
You be looking at their roster like, yo, they done sat LA. They done
Exactly.
sat Kawhi. No way they should win these games.
I think you got to
That's
double
coaching.
that. You got to double that 40 wins. 40 wins go to Pop alone every year.
no way.
Nah,
Not 40.
he missed.
Nah,
you're not
not
getting what I'm
40.
saying.
They had 70 wins
not-
last year without Kawhi.
Yeah, but you missing his point. He not
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that the team only gonna win 20 games.
I'm saying
He's
what I'm saying is
it's
Pop
20
is
games
worth.
that they don't put the better product on the floor.
The coach
Pop
is
gonna
the
win them 20 of those
I know,
games where
I
they ain't
know.
got the
Word.
better team on the floor.
I get you on that, and I'm saying that he
And you
does
think
That's
that.
it's
like
40?
the Lakers.
He'll do that with
The
40.
Lakers won.
No way.
That's a high number, bro.
Yeah.
No way.
That's high.
We talking about.
They ain't gonna win
We
by
talking
50.
about last year. We talking
About
about
to say
last
they.
year without
You
Kawhi
right,
Leonard.
Spade.
Without Kawhi
I don't even
Leonard.
know if they winning 50 games this year.
Wow, the team got better than last year.
And the whole West got better.
I understand that.
That's true, too.
But the Spurs got better last year. The whole West
Everything
got
around them got better, so it's gonna equal
the
out.
teams that were better than them
Yeah.
got better. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that that's wrong. That's right. But we just saying only one team really improved last year, and that was the Lakers. Outside of the Lakers, every other team
I
is
don't know,
considered
bruh.
the same. What teams got better?
I think the whole West got better.
It's a
And
little-
the spots are still taken. If you want to take the Rockets, you gonna say the Rockets got better? Rockets got worse, losing their defensive players. I know they didn't really play defense, but they lost some key players on their
Yes,
team.
they did.
They lost some key players on their team. Okay, I'm just saying that. But we just saying that the Warriors got better, right? The Lakers got better.
Warriors got better.
Every
I
other
hate to
team-
admit it. Phoenix got better.
I think the whole West as a whole is better.
I don't think Portland got
As the
better.
conference. But I'm just saying.
Utah got
all I'm
better.
saying is,
Yeah, a lot of teams got better.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like when I say Pop is worth 20 wins, like LeBron, I think Spade. How many games did the Spurs win last year? 50 games, right?
Hold on, let me see.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, that's that man job.
Gotcha.
That
I
man,
gotcha.
I mean,
I
I
got
think
you.
just try to get me to do his job. Y'all
I
saw
think
that?
I had said if I'm not mistaken, I had said last year during the NBA season, I felt having Kawhi on the court was worth 12 wins. So however many games they won last year, you could have plus 12 them, and I think Kawhi give you them 12 games, having Kawhi on the court.
No, it ain't look like it in them games he played. I mean, I know that can be misleading.
I mean, it was only like 8 games.
I
or
know,
6.
but I
He
think
played
they
like 6
lost
games.
half of the ones he played in.
It was like 6 games. I don't think he wanted to be there though. I don't know, man. I think the West got better as a conference. I think Minnesota with no Jimmy If Jimmy there, I think they make it. With no Jimmy,
I don't think they make it with Jimmy.
Wow.
I don't.
Wow. I think
and it won't be because of Jimmy. It'll be because of that friction, man. Like they not a cohesive unit. Let me put you on the hot seat since you just got the spotlight all on your boy. Where you got the Lakers finishing this year?
I think they make it. I think they make it, and I can.
I need a seeding, bruh. Yeah, they gonna make it. They got LeBron James. What you got them?
I can see them 5 to 8 because in the West is weird. The West ain't like the East. The West be separated. The AC be having like 50 wins.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, and the thing that we cannot account for right now is injury. Some team gonna get
and that's why I kind of dropped the Spurs.
DeJounte
Murray to me everything. Is and your boy from Miami is hurt from the Spurs.
Oh,
what's your boy? Like the Spurs got some injuries. Yeah, man. So I can see it's painful as it hurt. The Spurs usually make it, but I can see them being an odd team out. Them or Minnesota. I can see them being.
I got Minnesota out. I think the team that could end up getting bounced is going to be Denver. I like Denver's chances, but I think Denver's that team. So since I gave you 9, I think Denver's that team that's going to be just shot. Like they're going to be on the outside looking in, probably.
Interesting.
He ain't been getting no PT, bro.
Can we talk about the fact that my boy Buddy Hield has arrived? Can we talk about that?
Buddy, and I'm going to tell you what. That dude Bogdanovich over there, for the Kings, he's injured, and Buddy has been playing. Like I said, it's still early, man. It's three games in. It's still early, but I mean those 2 games, Buddy played well.
Buddy, I knew. They still tease me, buddy. They still tease me because I said you was a better college player than Ben Simmons. Where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Hey, man.
We spent a lot of time on this NBA topic. Let's move on, bro.
Let's move forward, bro. Since you keep wanting to talk about Minnesota, let's talk Minnesota. Actually, let's not. Let's talk Jimmy Butler. Now, look, man, I'm going to be honest with you. Jimmy Butler has almost gotten to Johnny Manziel status for me. For those of you that don't know, if you new to our show, like Johnny Manziel would no longer be a topic on our show. We might throw in a Johnny Manziel tidbit, but we tired of talking Johnny, man. Like, Jimmy almost there for me. I get it. Jimmy, like, it was a lot going on. Jimmy didn't like Cat. I'm
going to tell you why he's not there, Spade. Go ahead. But I'm going to let you finish. Go ahead, and then I'm going to tell you why he's not there yet.
Jimmy not liking his teammates. His teammates not liking him. Jimmy wants out. Tibbs wants Jimmy in. Jimmy wants these 3 teams to be his desired location. April Fool, Jimmy wants to go to Miami. Miami wants Jimmy. Tibbs says no. Jimmy comes back. It's like, Jimmy, look. I'm to the point where I'm like, look, y'all give me the final headline. And whatever y'all decide is going to be, we'll talk it. But I'm not finna talk Jimmy every doggone week.
I do agree with that. They need to, if they trading him, they need to bust a move. I agree.
So look, here's the latest in the Jimmy Butler saga, and I'm sorry, y'all, I can't even deliver this with all that moxie because I'm tired of it. Jimmy Butler allegedly went to practice, because he thought he was going to be traded. The whole world thought he was going to be traded except for Tibbs, because Tibbs knew he was going to sabotage anything that had a possibility of getting Jimmy out of Minnesota. Jimmy comes back to practice. During the practice, man, it's a few moments that caught people's eye. One was they threw it into the post, and after a switch, Cat was posting up Jimmy. Jimmy told Cat, "You can't do nothing to me. And Cat passed it out. Cat couldn't even score in the post on Jimmy Butler. At some point during that practice, they said, Jimmy said, give me the 3rd stringers. Give me those guys over yonder. Yonder mean a long ass way away. Give me them guys over yonder. Took the 3rd stringers and whipped up on the first team guys and yelled to them, you effing need me. Y'all need me. You won't win a game without me. Stormed out.
And that's why I'm not tired of Jimmy Butler yet, bro.
Why?
Right.
We still talking to him every week.
When you take the 3rd stringers, people that's probably gonna be in the D League and scrub up all them number 1 picks. Oh yeah, I'm not tired of that guy. Give me that guy. We can talk that guy every day. Give me that guy.
We can't, Jimmy. So wrap this up. Anyway, bro, here's the latest. The season has started, and let me tell you something. Jimmy Butler has been playing like a man possessed. Now, it should be said on this show, we're Jimmy Butler fans. If you see his, whatever you want to call it, like his lineage or whatever, it's hard not to like the guy. He wasn't the big name coming out of college. He didn't have all the, the scouts and the experts talking about how great of a player he was going to be. He just bust his butt. He worked hard. He came out. He made a name for himself. And he became one of the best players in Chicago. It got to a point where something was going on between him and D. Rose. Maybe everybody felt like maybe it wasn't enough ball for both of them. It was too many stars, too many egos. And then Chicago said, well, we don't know how to do anything right. We'll get rid of both of them. Like, that'll fix the problem. I don't know. That's Chicago. But Jimmy has been this guy that if you care about hard work and all the stuff that people claim they care about, ain't no way possible you can not like Jimmy Butler. So we like Jimmy Butler. But it's to the point where they got to bust a move, bruh. It ain't working out there. Cat already said he didn't even want to re-sign unless Jimmy was gone. They re-signed Cat. They brought Jimmy back. To me, if I'm Cat, I'm already looking like you lied to me. Wiggins has started back braiding his hair up. When Wiggins started braiding his hair up, he started playing a little weird. You know what I'm saying? You got Derrick Rose out there. Tibbs still trying to make them the Minnesota Timberwolves. Something gotta give, bro. The Paris, this your boy. Talk about it. Something gotta give for me.
I want to say this. Jimmy Butler also had a quote, Spade. He said, I think we can both agree with this. He said, who's the most talented player on the team? Cat. He said, who's the most God-gifted player on the team? He said, probably Wiggs. He said, who plays the hardest? That's me. And you got Spade. We had this conversation, me and you, before about them. You look like you said. You look where Jimmy Butler came from, and he looking at these guys like these guys were supposed to be the ones. They supposed to be the ones. If you subtract me from this team, they ain't it. They ain't it. Spade. I agree with you. Minnesota has to bust a move. What are they waiting on? I think I told you. I felt they should have busted a move before the season even started. Like, just so you can avoid all this nonsense. Like, yeah, they're professionals. You probably work with people. Everybody probably work with people they hate at their job. They come in and be like, oh my God, this guy, why he ain't called out today? Everybody got that guy at work. And Jimmy Butler just happened to be that guy. Everybody over there hate him except Tibbs. If I felt like the owner hated him, like, yo, yeah, Jimmy Butler is on the blizzard. He's on the blizzard.
He hated him. I just think he saw the value in Cat, and rather than lose that young star, you gotta cut ties with Jimmy.
I just feel like you gotta bust a move. I feel like Jimmy Butler without Spade, you said you don't think they make the playoffs with Jimmy. Without Jimmy, they don't have a shot, bruh. They don't have a shot. And the crazy thing is, it's you can see it in the way Towns has been playing. Like Jimmy Butler is, if you guys know, Jimmy Butler today's Saturday. Jimmy Butler is not playing tonight, and the previous two games, Karl Anthony Towns has not been playing like himself, and I think it has to do with a little bit of that tension. Like, oh my God, I think it has a lot to do with Jimmy Butler. So you need to get him out there just so you can get back Karl Anthony Towns' psyche. You can get his psyche back right.
Yeah.
Because he's been looking like a shell of himself. And this is the guy that you paid $100 million to. Come on, man. I felt like they got to bust some moves, Spade. I agree with you there. I agree.
Yeah, definitely. Statman, you got anything before we move forward?
Nah, we good with Jimmy.
Jimmy B.
Spade. If you guys didn't know now, I seen a lot of people speculating that the NBA and the G League decided to bust this move because of the JBL. But there's also speculation or a rumor allegedly that the JBL hasn't been paying their players. But if you guys didn't know, the G League... Say it again?
Tell me that ain't so.
But I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying that's a rumor that's allegedly being circulated by notable, respected sports media outlets. But that's the rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. But they saying that the people that's playing over, and they call it the JBL? Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yeah, that people over there is not getting paid. But if you guys didn't know, the G League is raising the salaries for elite players that do not want to attend college, Spade. I think they're raising it to $125,000 if I'm not mistaken. Was that the number?
Yep.
And Spade, I gotta get your thoughts about this. Do you think this will kind of lure people to be like, okay, we don't want to go to college, we want to get a little bit of bread. We're gonna go to the G League and play over there for this money before we enter the draft. Do you think more players would come right out of high school and go to the G League?
Absolutely. Why not?
Okay.
Look, not only is it look, my home, shout out MK. MK said something that's true. He said, man, a lot of these kids are trying to play ball and they're watching their parents struggle to pay the bills, struggle to get them, whatever gear they may or may not need. And it's tough when you're an athlete or you're a young person in general to see your parents struggle. That's tough. Nobody want to see their parents struggle. Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me, I already know. I ain't trying to do 4 years in college. I already know it. What's buddy who coined the phrase, we ain't come to college to play school. I came here to play football. That was one of them dudes at Ohio State,
my man from Ohio State.
Yeah. So look,
the quarterback.
A lot of these kids, man.
Cardell Jones.
Yeah, Cardell. College for a lot of these kids is a necessary avenue to get them to where they want to go. These kids got the talent. A lot of them got the talent fresh out of high school. Not all of them, but a lot of them got the talent fresh out of high school. So you mean to tell me, instead of wasting my time, and I hate to say it like this, but let's call a spade, pun intended. Instead of wasting a year in college, getting this university more bread, letting them sell merch and jerseys and whatever else where I don't even own my own likeness. I can't even sign a ball and make a little money off of that. I can't legally, by the rules of the NCAA, I can't make any money, waste a year of my life there, and then go pro. I can play in the G League, which is a subsidiary of the NBA. I'm going to be playing better talent. Let's face it. Everybody from these college teams ain't even good enough to get in the G League. Let's keep it a stack. Yep. I'm going to be playing better talent. I'm going to make some bread. And what? Come on, man. Come on. It's a no-brainer to me.
Let me play devil's
advocate.
Let me
have a son acting like he can't figure out which way he want to go. When I come out of this room, he going to the G League.
Let him
pretend like he can't figure it out.
Because it's something that I didn't know that I found out by, I want to say it was Jay Billis. I think it was Jay Billis. Or no, matter of fact, it was J.A. Adonde. That's who said it. That's who tweeted it. He said that he don't know that if it's going to lure more people to go to the G League because that G League life is kind of tough. They ain't on G5 jets and all that. Like, it's like being bused from this small town to another small town, and they they ain't up in 5-star hotels. They like, it's red-eye flights and all type of crap like that. And he was like, he don't know if that these top-tier players like Zion, this is what he's saying, like Zion will be willing to go through the back in the day, Spade, when in music they used to call it the chitlin circuit, like the chitlin circuit of the NBA to and not want to go live up college life where they still might get paid. We already know that Zion kind of got swirled up in a little situation. And he's worried about his eligibility right now because it's reported that Zion potentially or allegedly asked Kansas, was it Kansas, for some money? Mm-hmm. And like he swirled up in that little situation, so he's concerned about his eligibility. But he was saying that he don't know that if these top athletes would give up top college life, where they potentially probably still getting paid anyway to go do the chilling circuit in the NBA. Do you think it's any truth to that? Because I can buy some of that.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Yeah.
And that's why I don't know if it's going to cause like it said, who determines who's the elite athletes? Like, is it like, are they going to base this jump off the rating like the ESPN top 100?
It's the team though.
Yeah, it's blue chips. I'm sure it's all going to go by ranking.
It's the team no matter what anyway. If it comes down to it.
The team.
Yeah, it's the teams that make the contract. If the team wants to make the deal.
No. But I mean, I think the team are gonna choose from like a list of blue chips. They're not gonna be like, I don't care what y'all say.
Right.
I see potential in that 2-star.
Yeah.
So we giving him $125K. Like, they ain't doing that.
Right.
But Lopez, I get it. I know what J.A. is saying, and that's a really good point. Yeah, this ain't the luxury life. You're going to be bust around. Man, bust me for $125K, bro. I could fly for free, or you could put $125,000 in my pocket, and I can ride a bus.
Spade, you hate them red-eye flights, bro. You hate them.
Dog, you know what I hate more than red-eye flights? Seeing my mom struggle. Seeing my mom not being able to pay bills. That's what I hate. You know what I hate? My stomach growling. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate.
We know some of these top athletes is getting like a... Hey, you told me a documentary to watch, and some of these dudes is getting like $200K.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Getting $200K to go to college.
That's true, but man, that risk... And that's a very valid point you brought up. It's still going to be some finagling. It's still going to be bag men walking by players, dropping bags and looking the other way. I hope they don't think this is
like going to stop that, because it's never going to stop. Never.
Oh, no, it ain't going to stop that. If anything, it's going to ramp it up. Because now I got to be like,
okay, go to the G League for 150. I got 400 for you right here. What you doing?
Yeah, it's going to ramp it up.
You ain't lying.
You can go get 125 and not have to look over your back. So this 150 I was gonna give you, hey, you gonna have to come more than that, bro. I can basically get that over there and not even have to look over my back. Yeah.
Word.
It ain't finna stop it at all. And I hope that's not what
not
they
at
think.
all. I agree with that. But I'm interested to know what the listeners think. Do they think G League raising their salary? Do they think, elite high school players would take that as the alternative? I'm interested to read to see what these guys think.
Matter of fact, let me add on to that. If you watching this show, hit the comment section, tweet us, shoot us an email, whatever you got to do. Would bus rides and red-eye flights scare you away from 125? Let me know, because that life really ain't the fun life, and it really ain't glamorous. It ain't for everybody.
Let me put you on the spot again, bro.
Yes, sir.
125 from the G League, and then you got, I don't want to say Duke, because allegedly they running a clean program. But let's just say...
Let the liquor tell it.
Yeah. Let's just say a team like Auburn that gave Cam $500,000. Let's just say they come calling for Spade Jr. Spade Jr. can go to the G League for $125K, or Auburn calling for $400K. Where you sending your kids, Spade? He's still going to go to the NBA anyway. So if they take his year eligibility... Who cares? That hurts the school, which these players don't care nothing about anyway.
I mean, I'm definitely money motivated. If $400K is on the books, then
All right, maybe $400. What about $300? What if they double the G League? Let's say they double the G League salary. So if the G League salary is $125, let's say $250.
Bro, what hat am I putting on when he announced what university?
Okay, that's all I want to know. Don't forget, they also get paid for their likeness too, though. So we talking about contracts here too. You already know the number one player going to get like an NBA contract, or going to get, or not NBA, a Nike contract, or an Adidas contract.
I was gonna say that mean they can get shoe deals earlier. That mean they can do merch,
jersey sales, anything.
That's a good point.
Yeah, son, take that hat off, son. Take that hat off. We're not going there, son.
That's a good point.
Take that hat off, son.
So if this rule could have been in effect, then a guy like Zion didn't have to go to Duke, could have went to the G League, and could have potentially signed with Nike.
We're talking about more though. We're talking like, hey, give me a contract, buy this house for my mom's, buy this car for me to get to and from the stadium, and I'm yours for that 125. You know damn well people are going to be accepting that.
Yes, sir. I'm on it. I like it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because look, it's a whole nother side of this debate. It's not even a debate, but it's a whole nother side that we need to discuss, and that is the fact that the top annual salaries for WNBA players is roughly around 110, I believe, 115, I believe. And of course, you got...
Damn, is that high? I thought it was a little lower than that.
Now, this is top players. This is
okay.
Upper echelon. So, of course, what you got is some WNBA players speaking out. Quite frankly, here's the issue. Let me go ahead and address this. The big issue, because people who don't really understand what's going on, they're going to come back and say, oh, well, the NBA make more money than the WNBA. Of course those players are going to get paid more. Yeah, everybody knows that. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. But hold on. It's the percentages that make the WNBA players feel like they're being cheated.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they want.
Yep.
The revenue that the
That's what
NBA
they
bring
want.
in, about 50% of that revenue goes to players. The revenue that the WNBA bring in, albeit a smaller amount, only about 25% of that revenue go to those players. So they get
that's what they
robbed.
want.
Let's keep it a stack.
That's
They
what they
deserve
want.
a higher percentage.
They
now,
do.
let's get to this right here. Brittany Griner, we all know Brittany and Diana Taurasi went overseas and got that bag. Them girls was playing year-round, basically. They went and got that bag overseas in the WNBA offseason and then came back and played for the WNBA. Unfortunately, that's what a lot of the top female talent have to do. They play overseas and over here. Brittany Griner put on her Instagram post, must be effing nice coming out of college getting that. We definitely didn't see any money like that until we went overseas, away from our families and loved ones, and have to play year-round. Well, that's all true, Brittany. I kind of want to back you up. Brittany said, must be nice coming out of college getting that. Brittany, they ain't coming out of college. They coming out of high school getting that, Brittany. Get it right. They coming out of high school getting this 125, Brittany.
Wow.
Get it right. I do want to say this. She had a super long post, and I'm not going to read it all, but she said something about the fact that she don't want folks to think that they don't deserve it. She said, I'm not saying the dude shouldn't get it, you know. So her issue is not, she's not upset with the offering that the male players got. She just feel like they deserve more, and it's a little unfair, and it is unfair. And I just want to take this time to say, somebody's going to say the NBA generates way more revenue. We know that. Everybody knows that. It's the percentage. They only get about 25% of what the WNBA brings in. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest. For the WNBA, who I can honestly admit, I don't even support it like I should. I've watched a few games and enjoyed the games that I've watched. For them to be keeping 75% of the revenue, I would like to see that revenue invested in growing their sport. And I don't know what they're doing with that 75%. Like, y'all ain't getting no bigger. So what?
Not growing is, I don't mean to cut you off, Spade, but not growing it with getting NBA players on a commercial to be like, I watched the WNBA. Because that just, smart people know that's fake. That's not real. Even if they do watch it, it seems coerced. Is that the word? Coerced? Well, however you say that word. It seemed like they made them do it. Like, so not investing like that. Like, invest, put the money back in. Like, I agree with you, Spade. Like, I don't feel like, and Spade, I remember one night I was watching the playoffs. The playoffs was interesting. I was watching some of the WNBA playoffs, and it was some good-ass games. But I don't feel like they get the push or the backing that they should get.
And that's what I was going to say next. I'm glad you said that. That's where I was going to go next. Also, the NBA, the greatest league in professional sports, the NBA, under that umbrella, they got the WNBA, they got the G League, and they also got the NBA 2K League. Yep. I feel like they advertise their 2K League better than they advertise the WNBA. It's the NBA's job to promote that product as well, because at the end of the day, it's yours. You should want it to be just as successful as your other things you got going on. So they got to tighten that up, and we'll move forward. I got a few other comments from WNBA players. Somebody tweeted, ha ha ha, with a bunch of ha ha ha's. Let me get one of those select contracts. We got another player to say, low key, the real question here is, with this being more than the WNBA max salary, would women be allowed to hoop in the G League? Because I think some of us could hang. Asking for a friend. Somebody else tweeted, I'm trying to play in the G League. What up, though? Like, these women, like, shoot, I step down from the WNBA. I'll go hoop over there and get that bread. And I see right here the current max salary. The highest you can get in the WNBA is $115,500. Tighten up, WNBA. Get right. All right, let's go ahead and move forward, bro. Wait, Statman, you got anything?
Nah, you hit those numbers pretty accurate.
I got you, bro. I'm making your job easy. This is going to be the easiest check you ever got before in your life. LeParis.
Yeah.
It's time for us to do our top 5 small forwards, dog. Now, I got a lot of letters, tweets, and there was people hitting me up like, man, you killing LeParis at this top 5 thing. And I said, that's kind of a tradition around here. That's what I do.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
With that, but go ahead.
Bro, that's what they told me.
You got somebody on your list that don't belong.
Nah, I'm just telling you what the people told me, bro. So we missed a week, so that means at some point we're going to have to double up. Not this week, though. We're going to come back with our top 5 small forwards. If you watched the last show, at the end of the show, Statman D said, wait a minute, you guys didn't have so-and-so as a power forward. I think it was Giannis. And we was like, we got Giannis as a small forward. And he was like, okay, he's listed as a power forward. So I went and did a little bit of research, and Giannis is listed as a power forward. But it's kind of like, you know that 3-card Molly game? You got to find out, you know, what it... Look, man, they moved Giannis so much, we don't know where the hell this brother at. He had the 1-1 game, 3-1 game, 4-1 game. We don't know. We can't find Giannis. So we got him at the 3. If it's anybody that you felt like was omitted from the power forward list, who knows? Maybe we got him right here. The Paris, look, man, I want you to start at 5. I'm going to give my 5th and 4th. And then we just going to do that. If you want to give an honorable mention, you can. But Paris, please, bro. Please do better, because I don't like getting these letters about how bad your list be. They be writing me, bro.
You said combined safeties. I'm never gonna let that go.
I made one mistake in the history of my life.
It was catastrophic, bro.
That's the only mistake I made since I've been here. Since I left my alien planet and came to the planet Earth, I made one mistake, and I'm still trying to fix my spaceship so I can get out of here. I'm going back to Zortov. Go.
I got an honorable mention. And I think this guy has arrived, but not quite yet above these 5 plays.
Whoa,
but I'm gonna tell you what, the guy that I have at 5, you let him keep it up, and he won't be top 5 on my list, and my honorable mention will slide right in and take that spot.
Better not say Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum is my honorable mention. He's my honorable mention. We know Jason Tatum been working out with Kobe, and I'm telling you, Jason Tatum, you know how I feel about Duke players. It's a handful of people say Kyrie Duke, but Kyrie played like 3 games at Duke.
Kyrie was there for a week, right?
Yeah, he played like 3 games at Duke. So if Duke want to claim Kyrie, that's cool. But you got Kyrie, you got Grant Hill, you got Elton Brand. You can throw Shane Battier in there, but he wasn't an elite NBA talent, but he had a great NBA career. Who else from Duke? Give me Dukies. Grant Hill, Kyrie.
You gotta throw the one Duke player that never fit in with everybody, Corey Maggette.
Okay, Maggette. But I mean, I'm about to, aside from Kyrie and Grant Hill, I think Jason Tatum, I forgot Luol Deng too. My homie Luol Deng.
And Booz. Hold up. Booz had a run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Aside from Kyrie and Grant Hill, I think Jason Tatum is the 3rd best player to come out of Duke to the NBA.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's what I think. Aside from Kyrie and Grant Hill, Jason Tatum is right there. And if he keep it up, now we know Grant Hill had some injury issues with them. He started knocking down Tamia. I'm taking it there. And Grant Hill ankles,
bro. That's that man's wife, bro. Relax.
Bro, his ankles couldn't get right after that, bro. And we was wondering, Grant Hill signed that deal with Orlando, and we was like, yo, is Grant Hill ever going to play? He went to Phoenix and kind of resurrected his career and all that, but Grant Hill could not get right in those years in Orlando. Detroit, Grant Hill was a beast. Then he had all them ankle issues in Orlando down there. It was supposed to be him and T-Mac, and Grant Hill never seen the light of day in Orlando. Jason Tatum is my honorable mention. He's a beast. The kid is special. And at 5, I got a guy that it's wearing thin on your boy. And I know it's early in the season and we supposed to project and do all that, but I thought this guy, especially with the homie Westbrook being out like this first week of the, I'm like, Paul George is about to go hammer. Paul George is really an assistant pimp, yo. Paul George has looked terrible these first 2 games, but I still think Paul George is a top 5 small forward talent in this league, but it's wearing thin. It's kind of like the same. Spade, I think Paul, D, if you can for me, what did Paul George shoot last night, and what did he shoot the first game? I think last night Paul George shot like 5 or damn near 30, bro.
Okay,
like,
can I get this right? So you slandering your top 5. You put him in the top 5, and then you go slander the guy.
Spade, he's in. He's in because I think Paul George will have a good season. He's going to be an all-star, but it's how he started. If we would have recorded this before the season started, last week we were supposed to be was supposed to be small forwards. The season didn't start yet. Paul George would have been on my list with none of this. But the way he started, Spade, I'm not happy he here. And Jason Tatum is on that ass.
Okay. I guess that's fair. First of all, let me clear some things up. I'm not a Duke fan, but the disrespect from my co-host, I can't just move forward and not speak on it. So let me run through a quick Duke roll call. Justice Winslow, stand up.
Please.
Sheldon Williams, stand up.
Jason Tatum, shit in the NBA. I said NBA.
Austin Rivers, stand up. JJ Redick, stand up.
Hey, I mean,
Jabari Parker, stand up.
He's going to the NBA.
Stand up. I'm still going. I'm gonna make sure these guys get their props.
Them dudes ain't better than Tatum, bro.
Stand up, Christian Laettner. Stand up.
Christian Laettner was trash in the NBA, bro.
Brandon Ingram, stand up. Bobby Hurley, stand up.
Okay, you want to throw Ingram?
Grant Hill, get on your feet. Harry Giles, I see you out there. Danny Ferry, until you sent that email from the Hawks, I was in your corner. Mike Dunleavy, Chris Duhon.
I gotta ask you, is Christian Laettner better than Tatum in the NBA? I ain't talking about college and what he accomplished in college. NBA Christian Laettner.
I mean,
come on.
Christian Laettner
We watched a lot of basketball, Spade. We don't never bring Christian Laettner up. We was mad at Christian Laettner.
Like Christian Laettner.
Spade, listen to me. We was mad at Christian Laettner that Christian Laettner was on that dream team. We was like, he don't belong up there.
Yeah, it should have been Shaq. Yeah, I know that.
We was like, he don't belong up there.
Marvin Bagley, stand up. Shane Battier, stand up. Carlos Boozer, stand up. Wendell Carter, stand up. Seth Curry, the second best Curry, stand up.
Second best Curry.
Spade,
right.
Do you think?
Okay.
Spade trolling. Spade trolling.
No. I just wanted you.
Spade,
you
know Seth and
like,
Sheldon Williams are
like
not better than
Tatum
in the NBA.
I was like, what? Let me give you my honorable mention.
Go ahead.
Jason Tatum is that dude, and I'm not gonna lie. I had Jason Tatum in my honorable mention, but at the last minute, I pulled him out of my honorable mention and I put somebody else in. Jason Tatum is that dude, though. Like, this is no shade to Tatum whatsoever. That is no shade to Tatum whatsoever. But my honorable mention, I got Paul George there. I don't have Paul George in my top 5 right now. So he did make your list. Bro.
There we go.
Bro.
There you go.
Go to your corner. Go to your box. Oh, you all in my box over. It's my box.
I can't wait to see who. And I knew you was going to have somebody that.
Get out my box.
Go ahead.
All in my box.
Go.
PG gonna be all right. I think Oklahoma City is gonna figure it out. I like Paul George, man, for a couple of reasons. Paul George get it done on both ends. Right now, he ain't getting it done on the offensive end, but Paul George is also a really good defender. He's kind of benefiting from having that KD-ish frame. He's lengthy. Look, PG, you're going to be all right. Let me get into my top 5. At number 5, man, this dude right here probably is a lot higher on LaParis's list because his standards ain't like mine. Like, if me and LaParis ever go, if we ever go to the club at the same time, at the end of the night, if neither one of us got a number, I don't know if y'all young boys know this, when they cut the lights on at the club, everybody's standards drop. At that point, it's like, oh, snap, the lights are on. Everybody going home, got to holler at somebody. Even at that, I think I leave with like a 6. LaParis leave with like a 5 or a 4. My standards are just a little, it's just a lot higher than him. So for me, at 5, this dude right here, man, this was a big year for him. He let a bunch of people down last year. And I was watching. I want to see, is he still that guy? Is he still who people say he is? And it's early in the season, but so far I've seen enough to say, okay, he's still top 5. I don't know how good, but he's still top 5. So at 5, man, I got Kawhi. I got the Claw. Dude getting it done up there north of the border. Still a very questionable year for him last year. Was he really hurt? Did he just not like the Spurs? Did he quit on his team? So many questions. Not enough answers. I got him at 5. Now let me give you my number 4. From here, I feel like from 4 to 1, I don't feel like anybody's list could deviate from this. I don't think it's any variation whatsoever. At 4, I got Jimmy Butler, man. We just talked about this dude. Jimmy get it done on both ends. He's also that guy who will give you buckets and go back and he'll guard the best player on the other team. If you need proof of this, watch Minnesota while he's still there. I don't know how much longer it's going to be. Jimmy Butler, number 4, small forward, going into the league. Going into this season, should I say.
And this explains why you had Kawhi here. Because on my list, I have Jimmy Butler as a 2 guard because Wiggins is their small forward.
Exactly.
We should have discussed this Little misconstruct, little miss.
Yep.
Got lost in translation.
Yep.
But Jimmy Butler is not on my small forward list.
Yep.
He's on my 2 guard list.
Okay.
But if you want to have Jimmy there, that's cool. At 4, I have Kawhi Leonard. I have Kawhi at 4. Kawhi, let me tell you, a lot of people was hard on Kawhi. Me and Spade, even including me last year, I was like, including me. I was hard on Kawhi, but you want to know what? Like I said, this was supposed to be last week, and Paul George would have probably been 4. Kawhi would have probably been 5. But I seen Kawhi play these past 2 games, and he's not playing tonight, by the way, too. Kawhi's out with rest. NBA killed me. It's 3 games in. We already resting players. Like, it's annoying. But Kawhi, Kawhi, defensively, we know what we getting. Offensively, Kawhi, I think Kawhi is a way better player than Spade give him credit for offensively. And I think he's the 4th best small forward in the league. At number 3. I know Spade hates this guy. I
don't hate anybody, bro. I love.
He hates
it's all
this
about
guy.
love over here.
Spade, every time he get a chance, if you talk Harden, Spade bring up this guy when it comes to traveling. At 3, I have none other than the Greek Freak. Spade gonna get on here and say, even though he traveled from the 3-point line and yada yada yada.
I would never say
Greek
that.
Freak, despite him not being able to shoot at all, Greek Freak still is a great scorer. He's a great rebounder. He can pass the ball. Look, if he ever develop a shot, it just proves how much more scarier this guy can. Yo, I swear, if Greek Freak ever get a decent jump shot, he's KD-ish. He's KD-ish. Because to me, he's way more athletic than KD. To me. So he's KD-ish. He ain't KD, but he's KD-ish. If he ever get a jump shot. And for that reason, he's number 3 on my small forward list.
Yeah, like I said, this list really shouldn't deviate. You said you got Jimmy as a 2. I'm cool with that. When I looked Jimmy up, he was listed at small forward / shooting guard. So I guess it depends on how Tibbs feeling that night. I put him at small forward because he's 6'8". Now, I know we in the era of positionless basketball, so it don't matter your height no more. They just put people wherever they want, all willy-nilly. But back in my day, if you was 6'8", you was a forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just pretty tall to be at the 2. But whatever. At 3, man, I got Giannis. For the same reasons you just said. Look, man, if you gonna travel with style and pizzazz. And let me tell you something about this guy right here, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He can travel with style. I seen the man Euro.
I'm shocked.
Nah, I mean, how can I hate on what he can do? I told somebody that man, Giannis don't have a reliable jump shot, and that man averaged what he averaged? 27?
I think
he averaged 27 points and 10 boards with no jumper. That's scary. Yeah. That's scary, bro. If that man get a jumper, I hope he don't get one, because if he get one, he's going to be scary. Got him at 3. I don't even really have to do the rest of these. Everybody know what we're going at. 2, we got Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. This dude right here can shoot over you. You can play great defense, and you really not there. He's tall. He's got the type of release that he kind of shoots a little bit overhead anyway. And his efficiency numbers went through the roof once he joined Golden State. And he put himself in a situation where he don't really have to take a shot he don't like. If he don't like the shot, he ain't got to take it. He's got people around him who can create their own shot, or shoot, they'll take a shot they don't like. Steph don't know a shot he don't like. So, definitely Kevin Durant, number 2. You could even make an argument that he's number 1, but for me, he's number 2.
I agree with you. I have KD number 2, Spade. The funny thing is, like you said, Bron is number 1 on my list, by the way, too. KD at 2, Bron at 1. We don't even got to spend a lot of time, Spade. But
we don't.
The funny thing is, KD posted a little something on Instagram, and his brother wrote underneath the post, said something like, "Yeah, hurry up and get that hurry up and get another ring so we can get the hell up out of here." And that had a lot of people like, "Holy smokes, what's going on?" We ain't talk about that on this show. But that was done this past week. KD brother wrote under there like, "Yeah, ring chase." It was like a picture of all of them with their rings, and his brother wrote "ring chase" so we can finally get the hell up out of here. So people that got people speculating that maybe KD may be leaving. We don't know, but KD is definitely, for all the reasons you said, number 2 on my list. And Bron still, in my opinion, is the number 1 guy. if we was doing top players in the NBA, Bron would probably be the number one guy on my list, that list. So I got Bron. He's with the Lakers. Is Bron gonna go back to the finals? No, but he's still gonna be Bron. Give me LeBron number one on my list. If you want to argue KD number one in the comment section, that's cool. It's really 1A, 1B, but somebody got to be a 2. I got KD there. Bron number one on my list, babe.
Same. I mean, I'll keep it short and sweet. Got LeBron James, greatest player in the league right now. A player unlike one we've seen before. If Bron somehow or another get to the finals with the Lakers, he's the greatest basketball player of all time. Let me go ahead and say that. And that's my top fives. Bro, if he take this Laker team this year, if he take this team to the finals, he jump. I know. But I'm saying if he get this band of misfits, if he get JaVale and Lance, and if he get these guys to the finals, bro, he jumps Michael Jeffrey Jordan to me.
Okay.
It'll never happen.
We get top fives. Hold up, you don't got a top 5, do you?
Nah, man. You guys are pretty much on point with everything.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Leave your top 5s in the comment section. You can tweet us your top 5s. Leave them in the comment section. However you want to deliver it to us, you can give it to us and let us see, man. Paul George, Tatum on your ass, bro. Spade, and you know damn well no Sheldon Williams wasn't better than no Tatum in the NBA. Come on, in the NBA.
Sheldon Williams wins for who he married.
Basically.
Do it?
And she's bad.
Yeah.
Do it?
Yeah. Ball playing and everything. She's
she's 6'9".
It don't matter.
What that
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Okay.
Sheldon wins.
That's cool. I think they're getting a divorce, by the way.
Damn.
I think they're getting a divorce.
Damn.
Wow.
But anyway, we got a pick'em game. We got 2 pick'em games actually. Spade ended up tying it up. He had the Canes. The last time we picked, it was the Canes game.
Hold on. Fix your energy when you say I tied it up. Don't say Spade and
It's 2-2. It was the Canes game. It's 2-2.
Wow.
Spade, you fought your way back up, but we got 2 games. We got 2 good ones. It's crazy. The pick'em games. The pick'em games been good this year.
It's easy.
So, Spade, the first pick'em game is Dallas at Washington, and the second pick'em game is Detroit at Miami. Yeah, now, Spade, the crazy thing is your Dolphins have been playing really well. And Tannehill was out last week, and Brock Osweiler slid in and played pretty well. Shout out to Albert Wilson. Won me some money last week. And FanDuel, shout out to that guy. But, Spade, I gotta ask you, pick'em game. Dallas at Washington, Detroit at Miami. Who you got and why?
First of all, do you want to tell these people why it's 2 pick'em games? You want to talk about that?
Why is it 2 pick'em games?
Because you got in your feelings when I said something about
First of all, you started slandering my Cowboys.
I didn't slander
You started
them.
slandering. Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Spade started talking that crap about my Cowboys. Talking about, well, we got a better record than y'all. They 4-2. Y'all 4-2, and we 3-3. Y'all about to lose this week. We about to win this week, and we will both be 4-3. Relax.
Okay.
How many primetime games y'all had, Spade? We've been on primetime about 4 times already.
You've been getting embarrassed on prime time too.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? If that's how y'all do prime time, you can keep
Bro, did you see us just drop 40 on the Jags?
Bro, that ain't really the Jags, man. You see, anytime Ramsey don't want to talk, that's not the real. Y'all ain't play the real.
Anytime
Jags.
Ramsey don't want to talk, that mean that he got that work. That mean he got that work.
Listen,
Cole
man.
Beasley
Let
was
me start
chopping
with
him
this.
up.
Let me start with
Shout
this
out, I should
Washington
have gave
Dallas
Cole
game.
Beasley strong off performer of the week.
Who? Stop it. Let me start with this Washington game, bro.
Yeah, you would want to.
This game takes place in the nation's capital. That's my John Gruden face. Yeah, man. Let me tell you why I like the Skins in this one.
Oh Lord.
Because Adrian Peterson only need 125 yards to pass Tony Dorsett.
Adrian Peterson ain't even playing.
It's a healthy AP faces challenge in Cowboys. That's what it says.
I don't know when you reading that AP out.
Let me make sure he ain't out. Because this thing don't say he out. Hold up. Because he might be trying to lie to me. Hold up.
Go ahead, Spade. Go look.
Nah, hold up. Pause everything.
Go ahead, Spade.
Nah, hold up.
I shouldn't have told you.
Nah, hold up.
Healthy AP.
Oh, nah. AP said he Gucci. I just read it. AP said he Gucci. If AP is Gucci, give me the skins. Yes, I'm hedging my bet. If AP is Gucci, give me the skins because AP want that record. AP about to take a switch to y'all boys.
Spade. You know we got a top 5 defense? Do you know that? So we about to let
Bro,
40 on 8. Okay. All right. So you got the skins. Give me a score, Spade.
I don't do scores.
Bro,
do
just
scores.
give me a score.
I'm Hollywood now. That's the old me that gave scores. I've come up in this world. Giving scores is beneath me.
You already know. Give me the Cowboys. We done beat the Skins like 6 games in a row. And our defense, we beat the Skins like 6 games in a row, and our defense wasn't even like it is now. And the crazy thing is, man, you want to talk about what AP need? Do you know Zeke? Since Zeke been in the league, he been chopping the Skins up for like $1.50 a game. Like, give me the boys. Zeke been running. Yeah, like we don't got a running back over there. Zeke been chopping them up for like 150 of them things a game since he been in the league.
Okay, so it sounds like y'all about to win big in your mind, right?
Bro, you want 30-17.
30-17.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring.
Okay. We just dropped 40 on the Jags. If we would have recorded last week and it would have been Jags versus Cowboys, the pick'em game, Spade, lie and say you wouldn't have picked the Jags.
Terrified. He was terrified of the Jags.
Spade, lie and say you wouldn't have picked the Jags.
I would have picked the Jags.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
And we hung 40 on them boys. Gave them 40. 4.
Bro, who you liking the Detroit-Miami game, bro?
I'm going Detroit. What are you talking about? Brock Osweiler? Brock Osweiler subs in. He has his game, and then he's trash. He's going to throw 4 or 5 of them in a things called INTs. Brock done had his game with the damn Dolphins. That was last week. Detroit about to open up a whole can on y'all. Shout out to Detroit.
Wow,
Spade,
bro.
be smart, bro. You already picked the dumb. You already picked the dumb Skins. Be smart.
Bro, you told me to check the injury report. You should check the injury report. Because Brock Osweiler just beat the Bears, who probably got the best, got the best pass rush. Sorry, Minnesota. Got the best pass rush in that division. Then we finna play Detroit without Ziggy Ansah? Ain't no answer.
I know. Bro, you think I don't know Ziggy out? I know Ziggy out.
Ain't no answer.
I know. But you want to... Bro, that ain't going to stop Darius Slay from pick 6 and Osweiler ass.
Y'all too going.
Man, let me tell you, ain't nobody scared of no Darius Slay, bro. You won't even put him in your top 5.
Bro,
you won't
it ain't
even put him in your top 5.
Spade. I told you. See, me and Spade have a lot of conversations off camera. I told Spade, you want to know what I like about the Dolphins? They got speed everywhere. Albert Wilson, fast. Jakeem Grant, fast.
Bro, don't try to compliment us and then go against us.
Bro, they got speed everywhere. But you want to know, I'm picking Detroit because of Brock Osweiler. Spade, we done seen enough of Brock Osweiler. We seen enough. We know. He had that one good game, which he had last week. It's about to be pickalicious down here in Miami. It's about to be INT City.
Okay. All right.
Spade, who you got?
I'll tell you who I got. I got them Fins because if we can... Listen, man. If Adam Gase can prepare Brock Osweiler for Khalil Mack and the defense of the Bears, we're going to have all day in the pocket. Anybody can complete a pass when you got all day. Man, it's going to look like Brock Osweiler waiting in line for a ride at Six Flags. That's how calm and collected he going to be standing back there in that pocket.
What that got to do
for
with
that
the
reason,
passes
I
that
got
he
the
throwing,
Dolphins.
bro. You seen Brock Osweiler standing in the clean pocket and throw that joint right to the other team. We seen it.
Wow, bro. So you like to hold people pass against him. So Brock can't get better. Brock ain't
I wish
putting
Brock
no
could hold a
That's what
pass
you're saying?
against his team. I wish can he pass to his team?
You'll see. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
And after this week, I shall be up 5-2.
Bro, it's 2-2. Where you get 5 games from?
Can't count.
It's 2-2.
I feel-
You just can't
I
count.
feel like I got 3. I feel like I got 3. You ever just feel like you got 3? You know that feeling? That's what I got right now. I feel like it's 3.
Hey, leave who wins these pick'em games in the comment section down below. The Dolphins is not beating Detroit, and Washington is not beating the boys.
Sounds so confident.
Go, Spade.
Hey, if y'all don't already follow LaParis on Twitter, please do. Because, boy, when them boys get that work, he going to be a funny follow. Every time the Cowboys lose, it's better than cable TV. You just keep refreshing his Twitter feed. Boy, that's entertainment if I ever seen it. Let's go ahead and close the show off. You ready to get up out of here? It's kind of late.
Hey, hell nah, D. Who you got and why?
It's that time, right?
Be smart, D.
It's that time, right? So before I go over into basketball, man, I'm just going to have to point out, man, that this guy, he deserves it every
Oh, wait. Nah, D.
What's up?
D, he wants your pick.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Yeah, I want you to pick the game.
Nah, we get it. I'm going to have to pick. I'm going to
D,
have
pick the games.
Hey, man.
Pick the games, D.
It's unfair, though. Because on one hand, I feel like Dak is just not performing as a true quarterback. So I'm going to have to say the Skins on that end. But then
Let's go.
on the other side, you know, Stafford always be throwing the ball away. So I hate to say it, man.
Let's go.
Skins in Miami, definitely.
Oh my God,
Skins in
Man,
Miami.
you getting a raise.
What a way to start your welcome, boy. You gonna
man.
be 0-2. Good guy.
Shouldn't have brought me into that right there is unfair, man. You got the Cowboys, bro. And I don't know, man. Yeah.
Now, you know. Be confident in your opinion, Stat Man.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Good.
That feeling in your
I
gut.
can't wait for y'all to be 0-4
bro.
next week. I'm coming up here turning up.
Yeah, he gonna turn up on Twitter. Let's close the show out, man. Last segment of the show, we call this a Strong Arm Performer of the Week. It is, I'm gonna tell you, look, we got him. I just don't put him on camera because, you know. But it's a diamond encrusted with like rubies and emeralds and all that stuff that be in the Lucky Charms, but not the marshmallows, the real stuff. It's all just glued on this trophy, and we give this highly coveted award away twice. Matter of fact, this week we're gonna get 3 of them away. We can't find enough diamonds to keep these. They probably blood diamonds. I don't know. We can't find enough diamonds to keep encrusting these joints. We give them out to a male or female athlete who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory. I personally, I think LaParis said he had too. I don't know about him, but I personally had athletes contact me and be like, "Bro, I'm so thankful for this Strong Arm Performer of the Week," and I'd be like, "I know." You know what I'm saying? I know you think I would be too. LaParis, I'm not going to start off with you because you've been breaking my heart. We're going to let the new guy go first. Statman D, who is your Strong Arm Performer of the Week and why?
Yeah, well, it's kind of crazy that this guy, he probably gets it every year. I mean, every week he should have it. He's the kind of guy that in football where you kind of know he's going to perform day in and day out.
Scared.
So it's kind of unfair that he should get it, but if y'all saw the way he played in that last drive, I'm going to have to give it to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers over the Niners, that man was doing some good throws.
Over the who?
Aaron Rodgers.
The Niners.
Niners. See what I'm saying?
Aaron Rodgers
Come
over
on.
the Niners. Hey, man.
Over the who?
The Niners was performing.
The Niners
was playing early. It was playing good early on. And I'm just trying to tell you, man.
But it's still the Niners.
It's still the Niners. But if y'all saw these throws that Aaron Rodgers was doing, not every quarterback was able to do this kind of throw. And my man had to bring 10 points. He had to score a touchdown and then had another drive to still win the game. And he still did it.
Playing beat hard.
Oh, B-Hart was balling. B-Hart was balling.
He was going crazy.
Till he threw that duck and that interception.
Hey, man.
Bro, CJ Beathard is my dude. And don't y'all tell me it's better. Because I can read. I see beat and I see hard. That's my boy.
Last drive.
I was hoping they won so I could give it to him.
Last drive, I had to go to Aaron Rodgers, though. Aaron Rodgers, hands down.
That's fast, Stat Man. I do want to say this, though. I'm kind of sick of AR-12, man. I feel like he's doing this mess on purpose.
Yeah.
I think he want to be down so he can keep leading these comebacks.
Hey, man.
I see what you doing, Aaron. You ain't fooling me. Pass you on the hot seat, bro. Do better. Who you got?
I got better, Spade, because I'm taking it on down. You want to know why I'm going, Spade? I'm going on down to nowhere. The New Orleans Pelicans played the Houston Rockets, and you know who said, watch this. Anthony Damn Davis scored 32 points, shot 13 of 21, had 16 rebounds, 8 dimes, 3 steals, and 3 blocks to go along with a big win for the New Orleans Pelicans. In a 130, they scored 131 points on the Rockets, 131 to 112. And you want to, whenever I get a chance to rub it in K-Spade favorite team, the Rockets face, I like it. James Harden only had 18 points. He shot 6 of 15, Spade.
Bro. Relax.
Whenever I get a chance to rub it in James Harden face this year, this is the energy.
Okay.
This is what I'm coming with this year. Whenever James Harden, because I know it's 82 games in the NBA season. Rockets probably going to win 50-something games. James Harden going to be strong on performer of the week for Spade for 50-something games. So whenever I get a chance to rub it in James Harden face, I will. Shout out to Anthony Davis. And for that performance against the Rockets, the James Harden MVP Rockets, Anthony Davis, you are my strong arm performer of the week.
I ought to edit that whole clip out. I think I'm going to leave you in talking, but I'm going to put like the wah, 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 wah. I'm going to put that there. The Peanuts teacher. That's what I'm going to put. Listen, man. I'm going to finish the show off strong, man. I want to give my strong arm performer of the week to a guy that woo. You talking about raising your level of play to ensure that your team get the victory. Let me paint a picture for you. If you want, you can just close your eyes, lean your head back, unless you sit in a chair with no headrest. Don't do that. Don't do that. But if you got a headrest, lean your head back and imagine.
Oh man.
Bro, get out my square, bro. Go get in your square. Bro, imagine being in a situation where
Jesus Christ,
you playing in a big game, bro, and your starting quarterback not there, and your backup quarterback is this big goofy dude that's known for throwing the football to the other team. His name Brock Osweiler, and you playing a fierce defense, and you still got to get the win. How do you get the win? At the end of the day, folks say, how did Brock Osweiler get that win? Brock Osweiler is not my strong arm performer of the week. 35-year-old Frank Gore said, hey, just give me the football. I got it. Frank Gore had 15 carries for 117 yards a pop. And when you run the ball like that against a defense like the one Chicago got, that gets you strong on performer of the week. Frank Gore is in his 14th season in the league. I think Frank Gore had at least 2 knee surgeries when he was still at the University of Miami. Frank Gore was not supposed to be this guy. He wasn't supposed to be this good. He wasn't supposed to have this type of longevity. And Frank continued to shut up the naysayers. And for that performance, Frank Gore, you are my strong arm performer of the week.
Let me tell you something, Spade. I really do not have a problem with Frank Gore because
you can't have a problem with it.
We seen Kenyon Drake fumble at the goal line,
Yeah.
and if Frank Gore was in there,
Kenyon Drake done let me down too, bro. This is not what I expected from him, dog.
Yeah, you almost had him as a top 5 running back.
Yeah, he making me eat crow.
This
Kenyon
guy
Drake
averaging like 2.1 yards a carry.
Yeah, he ain't it, bro.
Whenever you got to put a 45-year-old that's struggling with the CTE,
bro, he 35, bro. Bro, don't say no CTE. Why would you say that? That's serious.
Yeah.
See,
bro,
you play too much.
I'm
Come on,
talking
rap the
about
show,
Frank Gore, bro. I'm
Bro.
just saying, like, Frank
Why
Gore
would you
has
say
been
CTE?
the Frank Gore has been the guy. Okay, cooking the eggs. He cooking the eggs. Shit,
Bro,
Spade.
I take that very serious, bro. Let's wrap the show, bro, because
Spade. I'm. You know what, Frank Gore? I think he got lead in Russia, or was it Tannehill?
I don't know.
Either him or
I know
Tannehill
who
was
it
like
ain't.
leading y'all in Russia.
It ain't Drake.
But Frank Gore deserves it. I agree with that. Frank Gore definitely deserves it. It's a good pick. But before I close the show, any of you guys got anything to add?
Like here.
Yeah, let me add this right quick. Look, next week when we do shooting guards, please don't hit me up and say, Spade, no Jimmy Butler, because I had him as a 3. You know what I'm saying? Just remember that next week.
So
when I give y'all my James Harden
So
list.
next
I
week
meant
we're
my
doing
shooting
shooting
guards
guards
list.
and PGs?
Yeah, we might as well, bro.
Cool.
You want to just combine them like I combine safeties?
Hell nah.
Oh, okay.
Hell nah.
Figured.
Hell nah.
Figured out I asked. That's all I got, bro.
Okay. Listen, man. As usual, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. We cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Y'all already know all that. Leave it in the comment section. Leave your top fives down there. Gotta let us know how y'all feel about the G League raising its salary for the elite players. I'm doing quote fingers over here, by the way. For the elite players. But as usual, if you new here, bang the subscribe button. It take 2 seconds. If you're a regular here, hit the like button. There's also a little bell up there. You can click that bell. You can click that bell. It sends a notification to your mobile device to let you know a new episode has been uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you don't want to see 3 dudes arguing in a box, that's okay. We got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, Podomatic, iTunes, Spotify. We everywhere. We cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.